live. We're live.
Well,
oh, and why is it not... Wait, hang on.
Hang
Stop picking up that USB audio. Let me...
What?
Properties.
What? Have you broke something already and we're only just got here?
Aren't we live yet then?
Hello, bitches.
Okay
It's Friday.
Yay!
How is everybody? As you can see, we are an Lena cookie down and we are a Jules Mama vapes up.
Thank you,
Thanks for joining us,
Sainty.
Jules.
Blow a kiss to Sainty, he just subscribed again.
I'm
Thank
blowing
you,
it as well for you, just, you know, because I can.
Thank you, darling. How is everybody? How's my girls?
Brilliant.
Loving this hot weather.
Isn't it great?
Absolutely loving it.
Can you tell I'm like a fucking Belisha beacon, ain't I? Fucking bright red. I was out in it for 2 hours today and that was all. That's what happened to me. It's great. Loving it. So how are you, Jules? You good, honey?
I am absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Hot though.
Thank you, TC.
Sweaty, you know, the usual.
Thank you, Thomas.
But yes, I'm all right. I'm doing great, thank you.
Well, see, up here in Glasgow, we're getting a couple of days reprieve because it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Sunday, and then the heat wave's coming back on Monday. So we're getting a couple of days reprieve, and then we can get back to enjoying it.
Oh, I've thoroughly been just totally loving it. I swear, I think I lived somewhere tropical in a former life because I really don't do cold.
No, I should have been born in a hot country. I should have been.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, the only drawback to that is, you know, being a redhead. Yeah, redheads in sunlight, no. We're basically vampires, you know, we melt in the sun.
Yeah, you've got a wee bit of
Just
bread on
doesn't
you there.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Right, 2 seconds because I'm just dripping some juice so that I don't dry hit before Andy Summerfield gets a good chuckle.
Oh, when he starts his count.
Yep. Right, okay, so let's do what we're vaping on, Jules. What are you vaping on, my darling?
Right, I've not got loads today. I have got my Vibe.
Nice.
I'm enjoying that, and I can't even remember what flavour I've got in. I do believe it is. Oh yes, it's strawberry. So I've got that one. I've got my Carbon Dual Topside and the Dual Recurve.
Right.
And in that, I have got Humble Berry Blow Dough that I did the review for today.
Nice. Well, I haven't watched it yet because I was out gardening.
Oh, I didn't do it too late-ish anyway. I've got my the original single Topside, which I just love anyway, and the Armadillo. And in that, I've got what's left.
Armadillo.
The Armadillo.
I've got in the middle. Armadillo.
Humble VTR, the last remnants in there of that one. I've got a new toy. I've got the IPV. It isn't the one that's for release yet. It is, what do they call it? The
Tester face.
Yes, test that one. I've got that on the go. I'm absolutely loving it. And in that, I've got banana from the King's Custard, but I will be going to Nick Salt's next with it. And I've got the other
King's
one.
Custard.
Yeah, I do.
Like King's Custard. It's good stuff.
The other one of these is in there, and that's set up as my afternoon. This one's straight along, so I can test in both at the same time. I've got my Z-Bip, so just like that, the Anakin Z-Bip. I really do enjoy that. And on the review,
That just looks like a sanitary pad holder.
Ah, it does, doesn't it? It's like
Thank you, Chris.
Tampons in.
Oh. Thank you, Chris.
Especially when you've got the lid on, look. It looks like a tampon holder.
It does, doesn't it?
But anyway, that's what I'm on with mango ice.
Oh.
I know you don't like it. I love it. And
Hey, Mo.
Another box here for you.
And lastly, I've got the Usonic Zip.
I like the look of that, but
Do you know I'm enjoying it? And it's got the apple pod soles. The only thing about this I find is you have to give it a few sucks for it to get going. But
right.
once you've sucked it a few times, it's really working quite well.
See, I like the look of it, but the first Usonic stick I thought was pish.
So did I.
I didn't even feel like I was having a vape. It
That
was
one?
really, yeah. It
Rub
was
it.
dead unsatisfactory for me. I just didn't like it at all.
No,
But
I
like
did.
the
But
look
this
of
one's
that one.
right.
Hi, Andy.
I've made an improvement.
That's good. That's good. Bunny, is that you? Are you finished?
That is.
Bunny, what you on, Madonna?
Well, I have.
Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful purple crown kit. I wonder
I
what's put that on there.
Say.
I know it's just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I've got that on the go with the very last remnants of the blue cocktail from Vampire Vape Shorts range.
Zan finished that.
Oh, isn't it so good?
I don't know. I didn't like it. He took it. I liked it, but it just wasn't my first choice. But he took it.
I've also got the Smoke Nord, and in that I have the Pod Salts, the Cali Greens Amnesia Mango.
Yum, 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 yum.
I was vaping this in town yesterday, and there was a policeman stopped me and asked me where the green was.
Haha.
Thought I was on the weed, which was absolutely hilarious.
Oh, that side does good. Anyway.
And last but not least, I broke this bad boy out of retirement.
Oh, you've not used that for a while.
No! So I thought, I was sort of tidying around the house yesterday and I seen it just sitting there looking sort of sorry for itself, so I thought, okay, I'll break you out.
Yeah.
And in that I have the strawberry pod salts, which I'm really, really enjoying. I've heard a lot of people say that the strawberry's quite muted.
No.
I'm not getting that. Maybe because it's in this, I don't know. Maybe on a different device it might taste different, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it in this. It is a really, really nice strawberry.
I've had it in mine. It's for my stuff.
I've not used any pod salts for a wee while because my coils fecked on this pod. I need to get new pods. And my wee pods that I would normally use, Jake nicked. So I might go and nick it back off him.
I just put my very last pod into this, so I'll need to get some new pods for this, and I need to get some pods for the Smoke Mako as well, because the one that I have, it burnt out, so I need to get new coils for it, so I'll do that.
Well, I was lucky with the me pod because our lovely friend Sully at Vaporize, when we were there the last meet, I was like, I need pods, and he just went like that and handed me a load.
And it's great, you don't have them, so yeah.
We've only got them out of vape shops up around here, and they all sell the replacement pods for these, so I know I can get them. So
it's actually been quite good because I mean that was what a year past in May that came out, and the pods are still readily available. How many of these have come out and then within 6 months they've disappeared and you can't get the pods?
You can't get the pods for love nor money. Yeah. So that's me, just the 3 this evening.
Other than your crown kit, you're podding it tonight?
Yes,
okay.
I am.
So I am on the IPV VIT, and on that I'm a happy girl because I've got my FP back running again. And I have Chris's Killer Custard, which I'm honest to God, right, I'm here. Chris, I'm here. I'm so enjoying this, really enjoying it. I'm going through a phase of wanting like really simple flavours, nothing too complicated, do you know what I mean? So anyway, so I've got that going. I also have the Osmosis Plaque, and on that I have that the Next Mesh, the Orffer, Next Mesh Pro. I'm still using this. I like the flavour out it, although there's a lot of things that annoy me about it. I really like the flavour that you get out of it. So in that I have the very, very good tank of Grapefruit Sunrise Vampire Vape, which I would show you, but Zan's taking the rest of that too.
Yeah, well, that would be that bottle. I have that sitting here because when that blue cocktail one's finished, that's what I'm going to be getting built out and do next.
Oh, I've turned it.
Gail, I've got to read out what Kev's put. Are you and Zan filming a porno after this? Because it's the camera in the background.
Oh, the tripod sitting behind you.
He said it and I looked, it just made me giggle. So, oh look, it does look like the camera's all set up for some naughty
camera set up for doing these videos, thank you.
What videos again?
And I'm also on my Mannequin 2 with my Dead Rabbit, and in that I am on the Watermelon Mojito because it's so cooling and refreshing in this heat. So I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, there's a certain somebody sitting beside me. Swipe that one.
Call.
I did not swipe
it. Yeah, so that's what I'm on, and I've also got a wee cider with some passion fruit in it, which I'm really enjoying.
Well, I'm on the lager this evening, so yeah, nice cold beer on a hot day like that. Lovely.
Mixed berries.
Yeah, no, that's nice, Jules, because do you know, that's what I think I might go on to. If I don't want the gin, I might go into that.
Because I'm thinking of the gin later.
Yeah, I'm a wee bit red in the face today from the sun. So yes, that's what we're on, guys. How is everybody in chat? Welcome. Good to see you all again. Who have we got? Bunny, do you want to run down who we've got in chat?
Yeah, well, we've got Village, Mr. Village, good evening, sir. Bill Richards is in. Hi, Bill. Hey, Timmy. How are you, sweetheart? Kev, of course, is there. Who else have we got? Dire Thing is in this evening. Welcome, Dire Thing. How are you doing?
Thanks for being with us the last few weeks. Thank you for joining us, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, BLT has just subscribed through Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, BLT. Love you, buddy.
Thank you.
Yep, we have Craig Campbell's in the house. Mobro's here, obviously. Betty, the gorgeous Betty, is in. Hello, babes.
We'll be on our best behaviour, Betty.
Mr. Ian Morgan is there. Colette, my darling, how are you? I haven't spoke to you for ages.
Hello, Colette. Welcome in, sweetheart. I hope you're well. We've been missing your wee cooking and chat.
Yeah, we have. We have. We've barely seen Edna Colette for a little while, so it's good to have her back. Yeah, back where she belongs, along with us bitches. But, yeah, I think that's...
Thank you, and thank you everybody for joining us. We really appreciate it. As always, you come in, you support us every week. So
yeah, it's very, very, very much appreciated.
Because I see his name in chat. He did say hello.
Oh,
Stevie.
Stevie. Mwah. And I know we definitely have a Sainty and we have a TC and we have our fabulous sponsor, Mr. Empire Vape. Don't forget, guys, 10% off BOE 10. Remember that?
We have Mobro. We have Kev Smith. Obviously, Kev will be in.
Ian Morgan.
Timmy. There's probably people we've missed. I would do apologise. Emily's in. Emily, I hope Mum's okay. We've got a lot of people in, so thank you very much. As always, is the audio spiking like crazy, or is it just me?
I think it's just you, Irish. Everything's okay here.
I think it's okay. I'm all right here.
Yeah, we're all good.
Right.
Yeah, the others are saying it's fine. Craig Campbell used his BOE 10 on an order last night. Nice.
Nice one, Craig.
Nice. Liz, we love you, darling. Look after yourself.
Love you, Liz.
So, we had all great plans, didn't we, for what was going to be happening with the show tonight, and then real life happened, as it does.
Real life sucks.
It does. So our beautiful is not feeling great. I hope you feel better soon, my darling. We're worried about you. I know you'll be all right.
Much so.
She'll look after herself, and Chris won't let her get too not bad. So that, and Aidan Littlebro Rapes was supposed to be on with us tonight, but unfortunately he got a call into for work that he couldn't turn round. God, here we go again, I can't speak. He couldn't turn down.
Is this another Bangle Mumble Bent moment?
It could possibly be, because I'm actually quite tired. I think I might have overdone it in the garden a wee bit today. And
but that's maybe not a bad thing though, because your insomnia has been kicking your arse this week. So maybe the fact that you've sort of overdone it a bit and you're feeling tired now might mean you'll get a decent night's sleep for a change.
Well, my plan is, I always every Friday night stay up to watch Scuba's show.
Yeah.
Scuba and speed, but tonight if I'm tired, I'm just going to go to sleep and watch it on catch up, because I need to try and knock myself back into a pattern, especially if the weather's going to be like this. If it's going to be like this, I'll be out in the garden the whole time.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, so tonight we have a couple of things to talk about. We've got a few things to look at. We've got some news to talk about. We have our beautiful Jules with us. And we also we thought we could do a vape detective, a Tony's vape detective. So let us know in chat if you want a vape detective. I personally, can I do a wee shout out for somebody, right? Because, give me 2 seconds because I need to go into the bitches group. I got a message last night and it really, really touched me on the bitches group. And 2 seconds. Where is it?
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Chris Burns. Chris, if you're watching, thank you so much, darling, because he put a lovely post in just saying that, thank you for the shows that we do. Chris suffers a wee bit from anxiety and things like that, and struggles a wee bit, with being in chat and things like that. And, it really, really touched me that you put that post up. And I wanted to address it because I want you to know that you're not alone, Chris. there's a lot of people in this vape community suffer from anxiety, depression, other mental health problems. So please do not feel frightened to chat at all with us. We might be called bitches, but we don't actually bite much. Sometimes. Sometimes. Do you know that way? But thank you so much for your lovely message. It really, really was very nice.
It was very, very nice.
I read that,
I think Timmy commented on it as well. He has a few issues along that score too. So it was nice for both of them to, you know, to reach out and basically thank us. But you know, we do this because of people like that, because we want to be able to help them, and we want to give them that other platform that, you know, that just somewhere they can come and chill and have a bit of fun and, you know, maybe learn a few things along the way, you know.
The thing is, do you know what I mean? I suffer from anxiety.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
I have done for over 20 years.
I know that you do at times as well, Jules. Do you know what I mean? Lots of us suffer from that. It's not an unusual. There he is.
There he is.
Yeah. Yay, well done. He's in. Good stuff. Welcome, Daniel. Do you know what I mean? So please, welcome into chat. Everybody be nice and be gentle. We can rip the piss later. But thank you so much for that lovely message. It really, really, it touched me last night.
Yeah, it was really nice.
A bunch of us have online hobbies because we aren't good with people in real life. Exactly, darling. I don't people, other than my people, I don't do peopling.
So give him 10 minutes free, asks Sainty.
Behave, Saint.
Yeah, Chris, don't be frightened by Sainty. He's a troll. He can be vicious at times, but he's our troll, so we allow it. You know, but he's harmless, really. You know,
his heart's always in the right place.
Just don't take him too seriously. You know, if he's
Zan, hello.
Yeah, just tell him to fuck off if necessary.
Yeah, Chris, that's just come into chat, put a lovely post up, babe, about suffering from anxiety last night. So we're just welcoming him in. Fucking hell, welcoming him in. I know, I'm a fanny, I know. Right, okay, so we'll have a wee look at what we've put in the group this week, as far as new releases and mods and things like that. Are we up for that, girls?
Yeah, just tell me which one,
which one will we start with?
Well, let's start at the top from where I put it in, right? So we've got the Raptor tank.
Right, okay, I'm on that.
So this, now I know it's already out and it's available, right? So it's the EH Pro Raptor tank. The thing that I'm intrigued about with this is the seagrass mesh coils. What do you think?
It is an interesting thing, and to me, and I would like to try it.
Yeah, I know that Dino likes it. He's tried it, and I know that he likes it.
Yeah, he was using one last night, wasn't he?
He was. He's used it for a couple of weeks. So I'll be interested to actually try it.
Yeah, because it's actually the same coil that he's been using as well. Like, because I think I remember him saying something about that the coils were absolutely fantastic, and considering how long he has been using it, he hasn't had any flavour drop at all.
Yeah.
So that speaks volumes on it for me. So yeah, it would be one that I'd be interested in trying as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris is here, Olga. I don't know how long he'll be here, but he's here at the moment. He was in earlier on.
Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, there seems to be an awful lot, as far as I can see, there's been quite a lot more releases of stock coil sub-ohm tanks they're looking more at the mesh, they're looking at different coils, at different ways of producing that flavour.
Different wigging materials, especially.
Had been for a wee while.
Well, when you think about it, when the Falcons came out, they were using things like wood pulp and paper and stuff anyway. Now they've brought out these ones with the bamboo in them.
Yeah.
You know, as Pud Puff said, did anybody consult the pandas?
I was just thinking, did anybody ask them?
You know, exactly. And now we're getting seagrass.
You made me giggle with that.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry about your mum, sweetheart.
Oh, hi, Hursing babes.
Oh, hello, my darling.
Sending big hugs your way, mate. Yeah.
Irish, behave.
I was going to say, I can hear laughing, and I'm like, so as soon as I hear laughing, I'm like, right, okay, let's go and find out.
You just broke him.
The wedding dress again. that was cracking though with the wedding dress. I must admit, I wouldn't mind seeing him in the dress again.
Right, just says no baller.
He's killing himself laughing. Yeah, so it is another stock coiler. I mean, we're obviously the hobbyists, so not a lot of us can go to the stock coil thing. I know,
I'm looking around thinking, what have I got here at the moment? I've got some stock coil things on the go, but lounge. The crown.
Yeah.
Well, get the crown for
my crown's over there.
But do you know that we tend to go more for the rebuildables, I think now, the majority of us, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do like a good stock coil though. If it's a really good flavour.
Yeah.
They're handy for convenience, you know, if you're just nipping down the shops for a couple of hours or whatever, it's handy, or, you know, just fill and go and you don't need to worry about it. Whereas if you're taking drippers and stuff like that, you know, going into town, yeah, you have to pretty much carry a suitcase with everything that you need in it. So, but yeah, for stock coils, I've not really used a hell of a lot in the way of stock coils other than the Falcon.
Yeah.
You know, that's usually my sort of go-to. But having said that, now that I have the Crown 4 and I've also got that Next Mesh sub-ohm tank, it's sort of reawakened my love of sub-ohm tanks again. I will never ever in a month of Sundays use a Smog TF series because their coils just don't last long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you went through all that, didn't you, with the baby and the baby beast and the king's arse and whatever the hell called.
And that right there was an issue for me. If I'm going to be putting money into buying stock coils on a regular basis, I want a coil that's going to last me longer than 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days is nowhere near enough for a stock coil. You need something that's going to last you minimum a week.
Yeah.
You know, so because...
Well, remember, I mean, it's 3 weeks ago we did the review for this.
Mm-hmm.
So the first coil that I put in this, I got a week out of at a push. And I'm thinking it was maybe a dodgy coil. This second coil's been in for a fortnight and it's still great.
Well, I've not used the Next Mesh, I have to say. I have not used it since I got this last Thursday.
Yeah.
But it was still the original coil that came with the Next Mesh, so that was nearly 3 weeks in that with that one coil on the Next Mesh.
Can't argue with that, can you really?
No.
You can't argue with that. As you say, for ease of use as well. Do you know what I mean? If you can't be bothered rebuilding and rewicking and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, if you're pushed for time, they're fantastic. And you know, I have to admit, something like that, I would grab that and go. You know, when I'm going out the door to go to work, I would grab that rather than taking a rebuildable, because that way I don't have to carry my whole build kit and everything all into work with me. I would take my pods and I would grab something like that.
What about you, Jules? When do you use your stock coils? Is there any particular time?
Do you know, I'm more of a squonker, as you know.
Yeah, I know.
So I do use them, but it tends to be sort of more around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, or going out to the garden, you know, pegging, washing things. Although saying that, I usually stick a pod down my bra when I'm doing things like that. But it's just around, you know, just jobbing around the house. Because even when I'm out driving, I use my squonkers because I can put more juice in it. So I have, you know, squonkers and pods.
Yeah.
Dire thing is saying there that it's kind of sad that smoke coils are worse than the old cuboid ones. Yes, they are. Except this.
Yeah, you've been really impressed with that, haven't you?
Yep, and Chris has been impressed with his as well. And this thing here, if Smoke were to put the same love and attention into their sub-ohm stock coils as they do into the coils for this wee beast.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, it would be a complete game changer for Smoke. They would have a lot more people buying and regularly using their products if they would put the quality control that they put in these into their sub-ohm tanks.
But Smoke is very popular, you know.
Yes, they are. That's just it, Jules. They are exceptionally popular. So why are they making such shite coils?
I know, but why are people still going back to them? It's the same thing, because you get a lot of people who absolutely love Smoke. You know, it's to some people who vape, smock's the best thing. You know what I mean? Everybody, they've all got the smock.
But I think there's a lot of people who get into vaping and they'll buy a smoke kit, right?
Easy
Or they start
accessible.
off on the T18 or whatever.
Kev Smith, it has never taken me 3 hours to get ready for anything. Ever. I am MrsLastMinute.com. You know, I don't plan. You see these women that spend like all day in the bath just to go out for half an hour. It's like, are you serious?
BLT, I think you're right. It's the only brand they know because it's easily accessible to a lot of them.
Yeah.
So they all seem to use it.
I want to go back to Manic's comment there. He says he's got the Freemax Mesh Pro with the quad coil, week and a half old coil, and it's beating the flavour from the Raptor with a single mesh coil.
Wow.
It might just be the coil takes a while to break in the Raptor, so that's very true. That is very true, Manic. It might be that. I think as well with the whole smoke thing, I think there's a lot of people who start vaping and they don't get into the hobbyist side of it. They just want something that's going to keep them off the cigarettes.
Yeah.
And that's
They
fine.
maybe started on a T18 or a T20 or whatever it may be. And then they see the smoke kit and it does the trick for them. They think, well, that's working for me, so why change what's working?
Aye. And there's
think
nothing
that
wrong with
might
that. If
be
it's
it as
keeping
well.
them off the cigarettes,
Yeah,
whatever works for them, you know, like that.
exactly. So yeah, but I thought it would be interesting. So I'll be interested to hear how long that coil lasts you, Manic, as well. Do you know that way?
Yeah, keep us informed on that one, Manic, and let us know how you got on with it, because it's the whole idea of this, you know, using seagrass for wicking. It's like, yeah, I'm curious, and it's one of those ones that I would like to try it and see.
Yeah, I'm
Because
curious because
when the Falcon tank, you know, when it came out and it had the wood pulp and the paper and stuff like that in it, I was a bit weary because you get so used to using Canthal and cotton, and you think to yourself, whenever somebody comes out with a brainstorming idea like that, you think, nah, that'll never take off. But then I was actually pleasantly surprised by just how good they were using other materials. So you think maybe people that have intolerances to cotton,
yeah,
all these alternative wicking methods might actually do
hemp
them.
and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, but also for me, because I hate, you know, the less it gets put into landfill, the better. The less plastic wastage and all of that there is, the better, as far as I'm concerned. So I think when they're looking into these sorts of things, it's a longer lasting solution. There's less impact on the environment as well. It can only be a good thing. Do you know that way?
You know, you're right, because you know what? We need to think of the children.
We
I have to
do.
it. Sorry, I have to do it. But it's true because it's our children and our children's children and things about the environment. So we do need to start looking after
Well, I
it.
meant to say to you, did you see the show last Friday, Jules?
Was I in chat?
No, I don't think you were.
Where was I?
You and Steve, were you
I
and
was
Steve?
in bed. Did I go to bed because I weren't feeling too
You
good?
went feel
Yeah,
well with
you
that
weren't
headache.
well.
Wait, was
Wait,
Vic?
so-
Is it the one where Vic was in?
Yeah.
I was in.
Oh, you were
chat.
in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to keep you up to date that Vic's scrotum's absolutely fine and there's nothing
Yes.
wrong with it. Okay.
Yes, Vic and his scrotum are currently sitting in the pub because there's air conditioning there.
Yeah.
I don't
His
believe it.
scrotum won't be getting the Guinness. It'll be his mouth. It'll be going through. That sounds wrong. And I'll
Hey,
stop now.
who knows, Jules? Maybe he's sitting there with his balls in a wee bucket. You know what I mean? You never know.
Well, I might have to send him a message later asking him.
I just brought a picture to mind I really didn't need.
I'm just thinking of
You're welcome.
his legs open and a pint of Guinness in between his legs with his balls hanging in it. I don't really need that image.
I was thinking of a chair with the fucking circle cut out so the balls can hang low.
It's an image we don't need, isn't it, ladies?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my
so
gosh.
it'll be really interesting to think, you know, to see what happens with this Raptor, because everybody goes on about how there's no innovation and there's not been any innovation from it. But I think, you know, them trying these things is quite innovative.
It is. And it's into that there's no innovation. It's just that they're all they hibernate for a bit and then it comes out again. Because people need time to think and come up with anything new. Like you say, seagrass, it is something new.
Yeah.
Something different. Let's just keep trying it.
Exactly.
Do the dangle. Oh my gosh, Betty.
Do the dangle.
Got
It
village.
sounds like a fucking line dance or something, doesn't it?
Oh God, Timmy got one of them ball bag key rings. They're funny though. He put it on his backpack. He
I know,
bragged.
so he did. That's right.
Oh, Timmy, if you got one of those scrotum backpacks, please tell me you do, because that'd be
It's
just
the key
epic.
ring. He's got the key ring, so he put it on his backpack.
Brilliant.
Because we were going to buy Vic the scrotum backpack. I thought it would kill me.
Craig,
With that.
Craig bought him a key ring. He's got.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Oh,
Right, okay, let's have a look at the next one then.
Yes, please.
Hey, Slarty.
Hey, Slarty. This one is the new Artery Pal stick. So, it's that all these are in the bitches group, guys. If you're wondering what we're talking about, yeah, it's another.
I am rather impressed with this little beastie.
I've got
I
to say,
really
the
like
look
it.
of
I like the look of it.
That red one is gorgeous.
Aye.
Oh, yes. Oh, the red one is absolutely delish.
And red's not my color. I don't
It's
go
mine.
for red at all, really. But that's nice.
I go for reds or purples, and that red's beautiful.
Well, with me, it's purples or blues. But that red, out of all of them that's there, that red was the one that stood out for me.
Yeah,
That is just really nice.
it's
If they ever bring it out in purple, the red can go and fuck.
it's another basic kit, isn't it? It's not anything that we've not seen before. Okay, so it's an all-in-one. It's 750 mAh. Top filling.
I
so
like it.
It's aluminium alloy that it's made of.
So it's quite light.
Yeah. The juice capacity is only 1.6 mil.
I think it's aimed more at newbies again.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I
it
do.
wouldn't be aimed for a heavy user.
So you can get a mouth-along coil. You can also get a mesh coil.
Ah, Mike, I've no control over this red background. I'm not in my own house right now. I
I've
didn't
got to
paint
say,
it.
I like the look of it. It's a wee bit different looking. It kind of takes me back to kind of 2008, 2009,
See?
when a lot of the first starter kits were pen-like.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, they were small and
Kind of retro.
yeah, it's very retro, isn't it?
Yes.
I like the red. I like the blue one. I've got to say. I don't know. I think it might be an interesting one to try.
Yeah, and I think it's going to appeal to people because it's slightly different. Like I say, especially the newer vapors.
Yeah.
That would appeal to them, and I think it's also appealing more to. I think that would appeal to a woman as well because of the design on it.
So it's about 2 centimeters wide by about 12 centimeters high. So it's not massive either.
No.
I think you're right, Jules. I think it might appeal to a woman more so. I'm just delighted there's no piece of plastic in sight.
Nice and lightweight to stick in your bra. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to last you long, do you know what I mean? But
No, but if you're just going out for the evening, you know, or down to the shops or whatever, it'd be handy enough. Just
Walking the dog
know.
and things like that, yeah.
yeah.
Although I use my pods for that sort of thing nowadays, nipping to the shop or something.
Yeah. But that was quite interesting. What do you think, guys? Bill's saying the coils look similar to the Aspire BVC. They do actually, yeah. Handbag friendly, Craig, yeah. Bunny, you need to tell Brew he needs to let a little more light into the dungeon.
Like,
Is that better?
There you go, that's better. Because,
Better.
apparently there's massive audio spikes.
Again.
Okay.
Bunny's audio went super hot. Well, as you know, we had problems right at the end of the show last week where Bunny was just all sound.
We have a new mic now, though, because
Right.
the mic that decided to start screaming and wailing at everyone last week was the C920 mic, but we actually have a Blue Snowball now, so...
Right. It's not too big for a woman's hand. Exactly, Kevin. I mean, that is
That's what you gotta
especially
think about.
for people like me.
Then
So
he
it
has
has
got
to be-
small hands. Not as small as Gail is, but Mine
It
is
has to be
small.
taken into account.
Well,
do
my
you know what I
own aren't exactly massive either. We all know the size of a me pod, so
Mhm.
my own hands aren't exactly massive either.
mean? Yeah. I was at
His on the other hand.
well, that's just fucking ridiculous. Look at these spades.
Shovels,
I
Gail.
mean,
Shovels.
when Em was convinced her hands would be smaller than mine, and I was convinced mine would be smaller. And do you remember, Jules, we went like that, and they're exactly the same size. I've never met anybody with hands as little as mine. It's awesome. Yeah, so I think I quite like the look of this. It's one that I would consider.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I would go and spend my money on it, but I would consider it.
Yeah, I would as well.
I don't think I'd go and buy one because obviously we're at that stage now where it's not practical for us.
Exactly.
To be honest, I was actually interested in, the PAL 2 box pods that they brought out. They just released all the new colours for it there a couple of weeks ago. I was thinking about going to pick one of those up.
Right.
So yeah, that other
I
little
would
one
wait.
might be a possibility as well.
Because I think this because this is classed as a pod.
Well, we're getting them in.
And you're getting them, and I think once you
we're
get
waiting on
this,
them
you'll be
coming.
like, hello. Because it's
Dan said he tried it when he was through at you today, and he liked
yeah,
it.
he did. I gave it over to him.
Yeah, there was
And it's lovely in the hand again.
There's a few ones that I was speaking to tried them at Expo. They had prototypes with them at Expo, and there was a few ones I know tried them there, and they were impressed. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it to see what it's like.
It's a hell of a lot quieter than the X Class.
You can't.
Yeah.
It is so quiet because it's squonks, and I've got the mic right here, and I'm going to press the squonk now. Can you hear it?
No.
No, because it's so quiet.
Yeah.
You feel it when it does it because you get a little bit of vibration in it, just a tiny bit. And you feel it do it, but I'd expect that, but it's so quiet.
Yeah. Ogre says he'd lose the me pod and his hands would make Bruce look small. That's why you're called Ogre. Kev, I offered someone a mod, but she reckoned it was too big. That was the type she liked, the one you had up. Right, okay. So she likes the kind of the smaller stick versions. I call them stick version.
Yeah.
Versions.
Well, they are sort of pen type.
Yeah.
I'm looking around thinking, have I got one? Yeah, I suppose a bit like the. No, brain fart, it's gone.
Yeah, I know. See, that reminds me of when
There's
the
one.
very, very first, way back in 2009. Oh, Brew got that at fucking that expo way back.
Yep.
Is that the one you got in 2016, Brew?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. And it's still going?
Yep. And do you know what the best of it is? Do you know the Joytech Ego AIO?
Uh-huh.
Those coils fit it. You just have to take the wee rubber bit out at the top.
Well, that's awesome.
Plus, up there one you can actually change the voltage on it, and the airflow was a lot more adjustable than the AIO
Than the AIO,
Joytech,
yep.
which was its rival at the time. And I'm surprised those never took off.
Yeah.
You'll love it, Bill. You'll love it, and I'm also waiting for that to come out as well. The it's Big Brother, the Revo Auto.
Yeah, I'm interested.
So are you,
Oh
Billy?
yeah, the Revo. I would like to get my hands on the Revo. I like the look of it.
Now look, there's Ogre saying I can recommend the small Aceto with the mouth-to-lung coils. He's getting really good flavour from it, and he's just waiting in the RBA section arrive to see how well it does. Right, that was the one that we spoke about a few weeks ago. This is one of the first kind of pod systems to come out with the rebuildable.
Yeah, and now everybody's doing it.
So, yeah, I'll be interested to see what you think of that once you get it, Ogre. So keep us informed, let us know, put a wee post in the group and let us know.
You put a lighting card in, buddy. No,
isn't it? Because not all of us have
just
tried
switched on the
everything.
light, Kev.
Sorry.
Kev was asking if I had put topped up the light, and I'm saying no, just switch the light on.
Yeah, so I quite like the look of that artery pal, I must say. Okay, so the next one we have is, wait till I find it now. Oh, here we go. I know I put it in there. Here it is. So it's the new Lost Ape Lyra pod system.
Now, this one I really, really like the look of.
Yeah. What do you think, Jules?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I knew she was.
But not all of them. It's just.
Got to have them all.
Yeah, but it's not like that. It's. I just kind of like the way it looks.
Yeah. Now this is 1,000, man.
Yeah, and it's. I know it's a 2 mil still and all that, but
Yeah.
I like the look of it for some reason. It hasn't. It's got me.
Yeah. So the maximum wattage is 20 watts. It's a 2 mil. It's got the Lyra mesh 0.6 ohm coil. And it's also got a Lyra 1.2 ohm mouth to lung coil.
Top filling again.
Top filling. It's the dialed and drip tip. At least it's not pushy plastic.
Exactly.
And it's got the micro USB. I saw it. It reminds me of the very first, just the shape of it altogether reminds me of the very first Aspire Breeze that came out.
Yeah, probably that's what grabs me, because I still use my first Aspire Breeze, and I still like it because it feels nice in the hand and it gives good flavour. So that's probably what's drawing me to it, thinking it's going to be like that. I mean, it may not give good flavour still,
Yeah.
but it's got that look about it that it's going to be nice in the hand.
Yeah.
You also want something that's comfortable, don't you, if you're going to use it? I mean, obviously, we would try them before we'd buy them, or you'd see what somebody else has said who's reviewed it or whatever, or who's got one.
Oh, thank you, Sainty. That was really kind of you. Thank you, darling.
Oh,
Yeah, I've just seen that. So.
And the nice thing about this, although you can get the ones with all the patterns, you can also get plainish ones.
I prefer the plain ones, I've got to say.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It drew me to them, and I just thought so it can appeal to both people, both sides. If
I
somebody
like the look of the plain or blue one right on the right hand side.
Yeah, that was the one that drew my attention as well.
See the red pattern one. You see if they had.
If I had to choose it, I don't think it's something that I would go and spend my money on.
No, I'd like the look of it, and I'd love to try it, see if it is like the Breeze.
Yeah.
The feel and everything, but yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, chat, of this one, guys? Is this something that you would look at? Hold up your Nord again, bunny.
Anything without me thinking it's dirty, I swear. What have I said there?
That's just a bit squarer, isn't it? It's kind of like that, but it's...
Aye.
Yeah, it's a similar idea, but the top is bigger.
You can't see anything, there's something up in front of it.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, he still has the image on the screen. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah,
I just realised, I'm looking at you.
Similar sort of design, but the mouthpiece on the Nord is more squared, whereas that one tapers.
Yeah.
So.
Not sure on that one, says Chris. It's just meh for me, says Village. Another slot Nord with a window. How innovative, says Tetley. 50-50 on that one, says Andy. BLT, nah, not a fan of it.
Again, it's one of those ones you'd have to, you'd have to see it in the flesh. You'd have to hold it. You'd have to sample it to see if it would be one you'd be worth spending your money on.
Marty agrees. Plain ones look classy, but still looks like a smoked Nord. If the rebuildable pods take off, then it's a possibility. That's true. That's true. You're just not into that. You're just not that into pods. I think. See, I'm the same. I'm not very much either.
I have to admit, I have sort of.
Mike says me thinks not.
I'm a pod person at the moment as well. Squonking and pods is me.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying a lot of these new pod systems that are coming out. I'm thoroughly enjoying. For me, it's like going back to old school mouth to lung vaping, and I've been thoroughly enjoying that.
Yeah,
I have to admit.
I think I have a pod addiction, says Colette.
I think I'm
Colette, sweetheart, join the button club. I have so many of them. So.
I only went for the Pasito as it has an RBA section, hoping to get a second pod section to run my CBD from. Yeah, Olga, I mean, that's what I use mine for. I use mine for Nick salts and CBD.
Me too, that's what I do.
Well, that's the only way I take nicotine now is by using the Nick salts in these. Because when I sub them 0 milligram.
Right, can we take, is the picture that gets down?
Yep.
Sorry, Kev, we'll see if we can sort that out for you, darling, because Kev struggles to read our lips when we have something covering our faces. He doesn't, with Kev's hearing difficulties, he doesn't get...
that's right, yeah. Sorry, Kev.
We'll see if we can figure something out for you, darling. We're doing that. Because we're using Zoom now rather than VC, it's a wee bit more difficult to juggle stuff. Lexi, what the hell? Oh,
She has not.
I'm guessing she's just let loose.
oh my God. Fucking make your eyes water. Right.
How's she been doing this week? I know she was a bit out of sorts earlier. How's she been?
She had a really bad week. She had 10 fits in the space of 36 hours. So we were extremely worried about her. She was very, very confused. She started to come back to herself a wee bit more last night and today.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's... Every time she goes through it now, it's having more and more of an effect on her, and it's taking her longer to come out of it. Basically, I mean, Zan had her at the vet, and there's not much more they can do for her. And we've got her on CBD, and you know, at the end of the day, we're giving her the best life we can give her.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely horrible seeing her when she's like that.
Aye.
Yeah, but it was a fog dart. She's sitting right behind my chair here. Hello, baby.
She's probably very proud of what she's just done.
Yeah.
Just looking through the ears. She's probably hungry. That'll be what's wrong.
Aye, it's that time of night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abandon the house. No, it's not quite that bad.
Yeah, she's lying there guffing up a storm and loving it.
Well, she's our baby. She's fine. She's keeping going. She's keeping going. Right, so we've got one more to look at, haven't we?
We do.
Okay, so is there any way we can keep this picture small and just stick it between us somewhere on the screen or down the bottom right hand side?
Yeah.
So that Kev can still read her lips.
I'll need to be.
Oh, Mike's found
adjusted.
two Maine Coon kitchens for sale today. Gonna go look at them next weekend because
Oh,
obviously, I'm really sorry about. So that'd be lovely if
I
you
know. I know.
I know, poor Mike lost his cat.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. He told us last night. I was gutted.
I know it was heartbreaking, wasn't it? Last night when we found out.
It was. But yeah, if he's going to look at two more.
Oh, I'm sure one of them will
They'll-
pick you to be their human.
Mhm. Yeah, because you don't pick a cat, it picks you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, see, I never ever got the whole pet thing until we got Lexi, because I've never had any pet. And then obviously we've been through it with her with epilepsy and all the rest of it, and now I totally get it.
Mhm.
Hate it.
Oh, he's having both. Really? Oh my god. Oh, Mike.
Oh,
Shift
you've got
cat
to. You've
to a corner
got
or
to.
something.
You've got to introduce them to us on Zoom when you get them.
Oh yes.
Yep. Has to be done. I need to see babies.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay, so this one that we're looking at, guys, Bunny put up, she found this. This is the Squid Industry Squad Rebuildable Pod Kit.
Yes.
So what do you think, Bunny?
I
What-
just
what
thought
you
it was the fact that it was listed as a rebuildable pod.
Mm-hmm.
Now, personally speaking, I wouldn't call it a pod. I'd call it an AIO. But Squid Industries jumping on the rebuildable bandwagon, and because Squid, they done the double barrel and all that, and it's a sort of a big name floating about at the minute. It was just the fact that they are now having a crack at pod systems. I just thought it might be something that our viewers would be interested in.
Yeah.
And I have to say, out of all of them, looking at the patterns that are in that picture, the only one I would go for would be the black.
Wait to have a look at the...
Maybe possibly the Inferno at a push.
What one's the Inferno?
The one at the very top left.
I like even the way the pod is though for rebuilding on it when you see the close up of it. I know it's only tiny.
So,
Yeah.
have you
You
got
know,
the,
it's
have
not
you got the
really
link to the...
Well, it's 3-in-1 designs. It's a 3-in-1 design.
Darren's going to pop a link into the chat for people to go and have a look at it on. It was eSig Warehouse sent me an email, and that was one of the items that was listed. So Darren's going to put the link for it in chat.
How much is it going for?
It is going for $45.99.
I thought it'd be a lot more than that.
I thought so too, considering it's squid.
Well, yeah, that's what made me think.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Siona, welcome, darling. They're going to get their puppy tomorrow. They've got a beautiful wee puppy coming too.
Oh, can they?
What sort of dog is it?
What
The
kind of
thing
dog?
is, this thing is compatible with Aspire Nautilus coils.
Yeah.
Which is good then.
There's that.
Which is another thing that drew my attention to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because it means that you're going to be able to get the coils really easy for it.
Yes.
And you know, right, because they're Aspire coils, they're going to be good for flavour.
Dual slotted bottom airflow control. You can have a single coil configuration, 2-post build deck, 1 terminal per post, an LED display screen, 2 adjustment buttons. There's power mode, wattage mode, TC mode. The output range is 5 to 30 watts on it. The disposable pod is not included. It's a threaded coil connection. Top fill system. What else is it saying? Right, so it's available. Chieftain, Samurai, Flower of Life, and Inferno is the thing. I've got to say, I would probably just go for the black.
Yeah, I like the black, the plain one.
Yeah.
If it weren't that, I'd go for the one that's next to it. Is it? I can't even say Chieftain. That one.
Chieftain.
Yeah, I'd go, probably if I couldn't get the black, I'd go for that one.
Well, the thing is, if I couldn't get the black, I'd probably go for the Inferno, purely because I like the colour. Not necessarily so much the pattern, but I quite like that colour.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, they're saying, Village is saying there that eSig Warehouse is a Chinese dropshipper. Yes, they are. So if you don't mind waiting a few weeks on it, I've ordered from eSig Warehouse before and I've never had a problem. Yes, it may take, 3 weeks for the thing to get to you, but, in all honesty, I've never had a problem with them. But yeah, I don't know, just that product sort of caught my attention, and I thought, with this whole craze of rebuildable pods.
Is it?
No, Andy's even said that.
Well, when you look at it, everybody's raving about the double barrel. Why? The thing's fuck ugly.
Yeah, well, Castle was up staying with us. He's got a double barrel and he was using it, and I had a wee shot of it. I've got to say I was quite impressed. It got a nice wee hit off it. I was going to buy one for Zan a while ago, but for some reason I can't remember why I didn't do it. Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't be my first choice, I've got to say. I'll bide my time and wait until I hear some reviews and some opinions from our friends to see if they get it, what they think.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of money to put out if it's rubbish, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
We all have to think like that,
The Samurai's actually alright.
And Kev likes the Flower of Life.
Yeah, Village, I am going to bash the DB because I just really personally don't like the mod. I've seen one, I've held one, I just don't like them.
You so want what, darling? One of these or a double barrel? A double barrel.
What about the double barrel?
Yeah.
Assuming.
Yeah, they're just not for me. I'm sure they're probably a perfectly good mod, but I just personally don't like them. I don't see the attraction with them at all. It's basically just to me, all it looks like is a metal battery case. That's just all it looks like.
I like the simplicity of them. It's so ugly it looks like a gunner after a car accident. Okay, Andy.
So I'm guessing you like it then, Andy?
Yes, that'll be a no. It's half the money I get per week, so it has to be what I like the look of. Exactly, Bill. Yeah, I mean,
It does. It's a lot of money still. Yeah, some people don't think it is, but when you're spending like £50 sometimes, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, Dire thing, the double barrel did have kind of a lot of failures. There's Irish saying the same thing. There was everybody raved about it, and then later on, sorry, I've got a doggy putting a paw in my foot. Everybody raved about it, and then as time went on, there was kind of the failures kind of came to light a bit. So yeah, interesting. I think I'll probably get him one because he did say that he wanted one when he first came out.
Yeah.
But I'll probably go for the V3 because obviously they've had more chance to correct the failures and stuff from it.
Yeah.
So is that a year an A? I've got to say it's a no from me.
It's
It doesn't grab
maybe.
me now.
I'm kind of on the fence with it. Again, it's one of those ones I would have to see it. I'd have to, sample it.
But it's still money to spend out, and I've got splinters in my arse over it. I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you like your splinters, don't you?
I like my splinters.
She likes her splinters.
No. And even Zan says no.
No, for me they're fucking ugly. Yeah. Okay.
More people are swaying to the no, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, Kev, yes!
Kev
Right,
likes it.
bloody knee.
Hi, True.
Reapers, welcome in.
How you true?
Yeah, so I mean, out of them all, I would be more likely, I think, to go for that.
BLT says if I ever need a vape that reminds me of a 1980s walkie-talkie, I'll order one.
Yeah, I think out of all those that we've discussed tonight, I would be most likely to go for the Art of the Pal.
I am with Irish on, not Irish, sorry, Dye thing. If it went on clearance, I may be tempted.
Yeah, that's true.
When the price, and things like that.
Yeah, that's true. There is a rainbow one, yes. Yeah.
Perfect for wee Gary.
Oh, aye.
For personal use, no, but for review, then yes, I would. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I suppose so, yeah. I was thinking more of personal because tonight, I'm not on about being a reviewer, I'm being a bitch.
She's a bitch tonight.
So I'm just, a normal, no
It's
reviewing.
not allowed to talk about your review stuff. Because we review now too.
You do, and we review quite a few things of the same now, don't we? So
Yeah, we do.
We're enjoying it. That's the thought, actually, those in chat, just out of interest, are you enjoying the live reviews that we're doing? Because we're trying to change the bitches up and add more things in. And what we want to do is we want to try and make the show different every week.
Believe it or not, we're actually trying to be a little bit more professional. What the fuck's that about?
That as a viewer, because I'm usually a viewer. I know I do come on the show as a guest. Often when you need somebody to be there, you shorter numbers and things.
We just wanted you in tonight.
Well, I like being an honorary bitch. I love it, but I love the fact that you're doing the live reviews now. I like the fact that you did the live unboxing, and then you're going to review a product after you've used it for a week. I like that.
Yeah,
too.
I need to apologise for that actually, because I was not actually aware that the Kilo pod kit was supposed to be an out of the box review, and I had been using it all day. I sort of cheated. I had an unfair advantage over the other two girls because I had been using it all day, and I must apologise for that. So guys at Kilo, if you're watching, sorry.
But this is what I'm saying. I really like it that you're doing the out of box thing, but then you're also going back to things. Obviously, you've opened it, but then you're getting to use it for a week, so you can then tell us a bit more about it. And I'm liking that fact. It's done live. I like the live juice that you've done. When you did Vampire Vape, I loved that. Yeah. I just think it's a nice new way of doing. So I'm going to cough. You know me. I'm sorry.
Okay, sweetie.
It's a new way of doing, not new, but it's a different way of doing things, because at the moment there's a lot of people like me who record their reviews and put it out there.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you're doing lives. I mean, as you know, I used to do just a live juice review every now and again. Didn't tell my show. I don't have time to do it now anyway, because I do things that make you go, So, but I love it. It keeps me actually entertained, and I'm like, ooh, what do they think then? And
Yeah.
some of them you're using that I've got, and I'm still thinking, I wonder what they think though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're saying, yes, it's good to get a live review from 3 different people with different opinions, yes. Live reviews, yes. It's something different than traditional recorded reviews, yeah, that's what Jules was saying. It's fine to have visions of expansion, you get over it eventually and go back to normal. BLT, we've never been normal in our puff.
We don't do normal.
Normal.
Normal is overrated. We don't do normal.
Live, yes, when something just comes out, I want to see it straight away. Yeah, there's not many people that do. Scuba does out of the box reviews. There's not many people that do out of the box reviews. And I think because there's three of us, you know, we thought it would be something a wee bit different. So.
And what I like is also the three of you using the same setups. And that is I mean, as you know, on my juice reviews, I use the same setup all the time, same colours, everything. And I like the fact that the three of you are doing that on juice reviews. And instantly you've got three people who have, because as we know, flavour is subjective.
Yeah.
So
hey, Michelle.
Preferences, flavour profiles. So we're getting all that information there and then. I love that straight away.
Yeah.
So don't change.
Yes. That's the thing. I mean, we all rate differently, don't we? I defy anyone to define normal as everyone's normal is always different. Exactly, Olga. Exactly.
That's why you go normal.
Yeah. But that's the thing, do you know what I mean? Is we want to try and do that and keep it a wee bit different. It's like every week you're going to come in, there's going to be something different. And it's new for ladies doing live, and after a week's usage reviews, and other ladies that won't chat can at least see what they're like. That's true, Andy, because, you know, we are conscious of the fact that we do get quite a few female viewers who maybe watch on catch up as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. These three normal, exactly, I know. Listen,
The thing is, though,
it's not about when M's there, because I am normal. I'm practically perfect in every way. I'm like Mary Poppins.
Okay.
Right. Okay, Jules.
Okay. See, my idea of normal and society's idea of normal are two completely different things, and to be honest, I prefer my idea of normal. Society's idea of normal is way too mainstream for me. It can all go away.
Do you know what it is? I think as females, right? As females, we've all been there when you're younger, and you've got to live up to the stereotype and the beauty thing, and you know.
Yeah, you have to be a
brought
certain
up
way.
With, do you know what I mean? Not having any confidence in yourself and all these sorts of things. But I think when you get to our age,
you don't give a fuck.
You reach a point where you're confident in yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that comes with age and with time and experience. You know, that way. So I think, I think we're just very much. I mean, take it as
it is as well. That's something as obviously as we've got older, we say it how we see it.
Yeah.
We don't fanny about now. You know, it's just said. Hi, Michelle. By the way, Michelle's in.
I don't.
My wee pal who's left.
Dire thing, believe it or not, our Mary Poppins Jules was a teacher.
Yes, I was a teacher.
She was a teacher.
I was a teacher. So there you go, Mary Poppins.
Thank you, Ewan.
Thank you, Ewan. Appreciate it, darling. So yeah. So anyway, let's talk about this that's come out this week. San Francisco.
Oh my God!
I'm going to San Francisco now.
Yeah, I need nicotine for this one.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
We need lots of nicotine for this one.
Give it a good
Your thoughts in chat. For those that don't know, San Francisco, it was all over the news this week, but San Francisco have voted that the e-cigarette sales will now be banned altogether.
Yeah, but they're not banning tobacco products.
Which is ridiculous.
Oh, the hypocrisy.
Yes.
It's silly. Because it's for health reasons and things like that. They use it.
If it was for health reasons, Jules, they would fucking ban smoking.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
But that's what I'm saying. From when you read the article, because I've read it, and they're saying, you know, health officials are saying this, that, and the other, and it's like,
night, her saying, darling, you take care.
Yeah, I know.
Good night, my darling.
It's full of bullshit because they're saying it's for health reasons and this, that, and the other, and teen epidemic. It's epidemic again in children.
I'll
and you're
get
like,
to absolute
seriously?
fuck. I wish, right, America, waking up and listen to yourselves. Do you have any idea how stupid you sound? There is not a teen epidemic on vaping. It is not ordinary decent vapors like us that are causing teenagers to take up the habit. So stop putting that responsibility onto the rest of the bloody planet. How about you look around your own doorstep? If you do not want kids getting access to this stuff, make it harder for them to buy it in the first place. Start criminalising adults who buy it on behalf of those children. If you really want to stamp out teenagers using it, you are going to have to take a hard stance.
And she's off.
But you cannot. But
Got
what are they
ranking
doing?
on.
They are holding e-cigarette manufacturers responsible for the teen epidemic. No,
It's ridiculous.
it's not. It's not the manufacturer's fault that teenagers can easily access this. It's the on-site retailers that are the problem. If they are stupid enough to sell it to people that are underage, well then it's them that should be held accountable, not the vaping industry as a whole.
Yeah.
And
Just
also,
the older
let's bring in the
people
fact that if
into
they
shops
do,
and buying it for over, so they're underage.
Well, that was why I brought that up about other people buying it on behalf of the teenager. Again, they're putting the blame in all the wrong places, and now they're saying that because it's flavoured, that kids are going to be interested in it. Load of pish! Kids are going to be interested in it whether it's flavoured or not. How many years have you walked around your hometown, whether it's in America or the UK or any other part of Europe for that example, how many times have you walked around and you've seen kids in school uniforms standing on the street corner puffing their lungs out with a cigarette hanging out their gob?
Or
Yeah.
drinking. Or
And they're
drinking
not flavoured
alcohol.
drinking.
Yeah,
And
and
this
they're not.
is the
You're
thing.
not buying 20 B&H and fucking strawberry watermelon flavour, are you? So get away to fuck with your flavour bans.
To smoking, because it's proven that vaping helps people get off cigarettes more so than the patches and the gum and that. And now they're going to do this. Obviously, it can't be done to 30 days after the mayor has signed some sort of paperwork anyway. And then it's 30 days from there. And then it's illegal. But
Yeah, so basically the mayor signs this bit of paper and the rest of the country has only got 30 days to lodge a protest. 30 days.
it's
Yeah.
That's
ridiculous.
nowhere near enough. Hi, Rog. But
Hi,
that
Roger, you're right, darling.
30 days is nowhere near enough to put up a decent argument for them to change their minds. Once that mayor has that document signed, what's the point in that 30 days? Because once that mayor signs that document, that's it. Decision done.
But then you're going to see a real increase on smoking again. You really are. If it's banned there, people who are vaping to get off the cigarettes but still have that craving, they're going to end up going back to cigarettes. Or they're going to go black market, aren't they? It's all going to go underground. And then it becomes some sort of, they'll think it's some sort of seedy thing, which it isn't.
Well,
That's exactly what's going to happen. It's
they
exactly
already
what's
think-
going to happen.
Yeah.
It's
They
a
already
city
think it's a seedy thing.
ordinance. It's a city ordinance, dire thing saying. But the thing is, as well as dire thing said, it's actually it's quite a good thing because the media isn't fully going along with it this time.
Good.
I've seen a couple of articles where the media are saying, I think they're starting to waken up a wee bit. They're starting to say, well, wait a minute, UK, or there's all these studies from, and they're starting to be a wee bit more open to it. I totally agree with you. I mean, at the end of the day, where are the parents in all of this? Because, as a parent, we monitor if our kids are drinking alcohol, if they're smoking, if they're doing any of the things that they shouldn't be doing. So what is different with vaping?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So where are all the parents in all of this? As Bunny says, why not do what they do with alcohol? I mean, in the States, the legal age for alcohol is 21.
Mm-hmm.
It's 18 here.
Mhm.
But why not do what they've done with alcohol? Do you know what I mean? And punish the parents if the children get used to it, get their hands on it, or if have licensing like we do, for underage licenses, if shops or liquor stores or whatever are selling underage, then punish them then.
Totally agree with you, Gail. Totally.
It cannot be on the manufacturers. The onus cannot be on them, because they're making a product that a large portion of society find helpful to stop them smoking. So why should we all suffer? What they're doing is that they're blaming it on this to try and cover the fact that it basically comes down to money.
Yep.
Big tobacco and big pharma are losing out far too much money, and this is what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a question: what about those parents that
Stevie.
find their children
I've just
smoking
laughed at that, and then what villagers put
and bought
after.
the vape equipment to get them off smoking in the first place?
Yeah, like I did with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, my daughter started smoking at the age of 12, and she was 14, getting ready to turn 15 whenever I started vaping. So it was at that stage where I says, well, I'm not going to be buying your cigarettes anymore. If you want to continue to smoke, you're going to have to fund it yourself, and you'll be doing it out of the house.
Yeah,
So
hi mate, how you doing, John? Welcome in, pal. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? The biggest problem is that they can't tax it enough, so they're losing out. I mean, if in doubt of anything, guys, or you don't know a reason why, follow the money. Always follow the money.
That's just it, though. You're saying they can't tax it enough. What about where Aries lives? What was it, a 95% tax they put on it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lethal, Chris, isn't it? And they've put a big tax on
Yeah.
it as well.
95% wholesale tax, I think it is, and then they've also got a retail
Yeah, but then
tax.
that's put on to the retailer.
Yeah.
You know, the retailers are going to have to price the things out of the market because of the amount of tax that they're having to pay when they're buying it from the wholesaler.
Absolutely.
So they're having to put their prices up through the roof, which means working class people can't afford it. It's only going to be the mega rich that's going to be able to afford to buy vape gear.
Absolutely, but that was the
going
plan
back.
all along.
It's going to go down. It's going to go underground. It's still going to happen.
Yep, so basically criminalise somebody who's on a low income, but the rich folks can do whatever the fuck they like.
But what are they going to do with people if they catch them vaping?
It's not as if they can throw everybody in jail. There's not enough room for them.
And
Prohibition does not work. It never has worked. Prohibition never will work. Do you know what I mean? As you say, it's going to drive it underground. There's going to be a big black market for it, which takes it back to the place of, people bathtub mixing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And maybe not sure. And it's such a bad thing.
They think they're doing a good thing with this ban and these flavour bans and all the rest. You see the way they're going on about all these flavour. Oh, we don't know what harmful effects they have on you. Well, tell that to the fucking food industry that have been using flavoured concentrates for centuries.
Yeah.
And it has done none of us any harm.
And why don't they check people who've been vaping for a long time? I mean, as everyone knows, I've been vaping now for almost 9 years.
But didn't you know, Jules, the studies that are done in the UK mean absolutely nothing in the US because apparently our healthcare system sucks. And, we don't know the first thing about medical.
But when it suits them, they use ours. Yeah. I've done before, and they've been like, oh well, it's come from there, it's brilliant. So
exactly when it suits them. Vape easy clubs will be a thing, Mike. You're right. It won't be easies. It will be vape easies. But then the thing says, it's not a criminal offence to use it. It's a criminal offence to sell it.
Have you just seen what Mighty White's put in?
Can I just see if... Hold on.
2 people are arrested, 1 for cocaine and 1 for vaping. Cocaine gets 3 years, vaping gets 15. You can just
probably
that happening.
That's the way it's going to be. We're going to be criminals just because we're using something like this,
which is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I mean, you all know me. I vape where I want to vape. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a 2 flying fucks. If I want a vape, I have a vape. I don't do it in people's faces. I don't do it when people like crowds. Do you know what I mean?
Read Stevie's comment.
Fuck it, I'm buying an 18-wheel rig and I'll smuggle the stuff in, and maybe Hollywood will turn it into a movie, Vapey and the Bandit.
My husband.
That's epic, Stevie.
Oh, Vapey and the Bandit, I love it. We're going to have to get t-shirts done with Vapey and the Bandit on them now. Yeah. We have to make that a thing. Vapey and the Bandit, definitely.
That's epic.
Oh,
need to buy a beagle for that, I know.
Hey, Chris has a Franco pug. We can borrow him.
We are laughing about it, but it is a serious thing because we all know what America's like. If it becomes a thing just there, how long is it going to take for it sort of to spread out?
Well, usually they say that, what happens in California will work its way from the West Coast to the East Coast and then into the rest of the world. I think we're very, very lucky with the approach that the UK government take to vaping. I mean, the TRPD has not stopped any of us vaping at all, the way that we thought it might do.
Yeah.
We are in a society and a culture in this country where it's supported to a degree. It's supported. I feel so bad for all our friends over in the States that are fighting this, and our friends in Australia and Thailand and all the rest of the country where it is totally illegal. I just think.
I just don't understand how they can criminalise it. By all means, if they're worried about the effects that it have on the body, well then why don't they spend all that money that they're gurning about, why don't they spend it on doing the proper research to find out exactly what it does do instead of criminalising it?
Yeah, that's what it's about. But do you know what's a good thing? This time they haven't got as many people saying, yeah, let's do it. Because there is a lot of media now that's actually progressively realising that vaping isn't so bad.
Yeah, we're not the spawns of Satan, guys. You know, come
You
on.
know, America hasn't got as many people on their side, you know, as other Americans on their side as they used to when it comes to vaping. People are finding
You know
out.
what you also have to take into account, right, is the size of the UK, the size of Britain compared to the size of America, right? So I mean, like the UK itself will fit into Texas. So you know, the industry that we have in the UK, yes, it's worth what, 3 billion or something now, and there's nearly 3 million vapors now in the UK.
Yeah.
But that is just a drop in the ocean compared to what they're dealing with in the States. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, over there, you're talking about multi-billion-pound industry that the tobacco industry and big pharma are losing out on.
Yeah.
It's on such a massive scale compared to here.
And it's still money. That's where it always comes down to. It's about this. It's not really about people's health, and it's not about children, teenagers.
It's never been about people's health.
It's the money. That's really.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's
So
the whole.
even though you know
this
you've got the industry's bigger.
This whole teen epidemic thing. It's like, if they could
Any
be.
excuse.
Yeah, they are. They're just clutching at straws now, I think, and like, I know they have age limits of 21 for alcohol sales, but what's their tobacco age limit? Is it 21 over there as well for that?
I'm not sure. I think it's a state-by-state thing.
Yeah,
I'm not sure on that dire thing. Tell us.
If it's 18 the way it is here, you know, maybe that so-called teen epidemic that they're going on about is people that are 19 years old breaching into their 20s. You know, they say the words teen epidemic and everybody automatically assumes they're talking about 13 and 14-year-olds.
But it's probably like David is putting 18, 19. You know, it's going to be old.
Yeah, it's a state-by-state thing. Yeah.
So the lower age limit is 18.
18.
So
you can imagine it's about 16, 17-year-olds.
Yeah, but that's what everybody assumes when you say the words teen epidemic, that you're sort of bordering sort of 13 to 16-year-olds. That's where everybody seems to think that that's what's going on. And if there are 13 to 16-year-olds vaping in America, well, you know, there's really not a lot that anybody can do about that other than educate the parents properly to make sure that, you know, they're doing right by their children.
And they're going to try everything. I mean, do you remember when we were younger? I mean, vaping weren't a thing then. We knew we shouldn't have smoked when we was younger, you know, as young as we were. But you
still didn't stop us, though.
You know, and when you're not supposed to drink, who had a drink at the youth club? We all tried, you know what I mean? We all did it.
Yeah, we've all done it.
But, you know, some did. But so you're always going to get people, that is just what kids do.
Yeah.
Of course it is. It doesn't matter what restrictions you put on it. Kids are incredibly astute little fuckers, and they will get their hands. The more you tell a kid no, the more determined they are to get it, and they will get their hands on it one way or another. Whether they ban it or not, they are still going to be able to get their hands on it. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Hold them all prisoner and watch over them 24 hours a day?
It's like we say, prohibition doesn't work, right? Prohibition doesn't work, whether it be by a government or by a parent. You know, the only way that people make good choices are through informed decisions and education. That's the only way that you're going to change any of this. You know, and unfortunately, you know, in the States, the dollar sign seems to come before the people, as it does with a lot of countries and a lot of governments. The dollar sign comes before everything. But instead of actually putting the money into the advocacy to educate people in one concise manner and one concise way, it's been dispersed too much unevenly across the country that there's been no effect.
Yeah, we're laughing at what Kev's put and obviously BLT about me. Kev, I was going to the youth club, and I know this is, I was pregnant. I was hugely pregnant. You know, again, there's another thing. You know, we're told not to do things, we do it. You know, it's just, and I was a good Catholic girl as well. Funny enough, back then, I wanted to be a bloody nun. And I got pregnant. I don't know how that happened, honest. But
I take it you just sneezed and this bump appeared.
Yeah, but this is, you know, Look, I was unlucky. I got caught. I was on. Don't get me wrong. Pill. I did take it and things like that. But it's another thing, isn't it? We as young'uns, we try things. That's how you
Sorry,
learn.
your husband has just outed you.
What's he put?
She wasn't that good a Catholic.
Well, obviously. But we just try. We do. You know, young people try things, and they're going to try it whether you make it. And if do you know if they ban it, it's probably going to be the young ones are probably going to want to even try it more.
Exactly.
Yep, that's the only thing that they're succeeding in doing. They think they're doing themselves. They think they're doing a good thing by banning all this to try and stop the teenagers from getting their hands on it. In a way, I can sort of see why they're doing it, because they have this thing in their head that there is a teen epidemic, so they want to try and cut that down. I get that, but what they're doing is they're just making it worse, because they're making the kids all go, oh,
Absolutely.
we're not supposed to be, oh, what's this? This looks interesting that we're not allowed to do.
It's like,
so it's just going to be like moth to a flame, isn't it? It's just, you know, like
it's
shit
like
to a
with
shovel,
our
it's just
kids,
gonna
right? Obviously, our kids are kind of grown now and teenagers,
Mhm.
and you know the way that we parent is very much about we would rather the kids try things with us, in front of us, if they're curious, so that you know we can teach them that moderation, personal
teach
safety,
them responsibility.
Exactly. These are important things. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like when Jake, our oldest, he's 22 now. I mean, when he was like 16, 17, I used to get him like a wee bottle of beer for him to sit and have in his room, and then when he got that older,
Exactly,
he'd pass it around. Moderation, you wouldn't know what that means.
It's true. And we as parents, we try.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that way, because as soon as you say to them, no, you're not getting that. No,
Oh,
you're not. Like tonight, I poured that cider, right? And I've put a wee bit of passion fruit in with it. And I said to Sinead, do you want to try that? And she was kind of like, no, she's 16 next month, right? And she's like, oh, I don't do alcohol. I says, it's all right, darling. I says, you can try it if you want. If you're curious, try it. So she tasted it and she went, oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like drink. So I was like, that's fine. But the reason that I do that is to take away that mystery. Is to take away that, do you know what I mean? Oh, I really can't do that.
I did that with Rebecca as well. Now, like I say, she started smoking when she was 12. Was I happy about it? Was I fuck? I was livid. But at least she had the courage to actually sit in front of me and do it. She wasn't sneaking about behind my back. She was honest with me. She told me she had started smoking. I was not happy about it, but at least we had the sort of relationship where she could do things like that. She could do it in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
She was never really interested in trying alcohol when she was younger, but if we were, having drinks at the house, if we had friends around or whatever, I would have been maybe drinking a cider or something like that, and I would have said to her, here, do you want to try it? She said, no, that's booze, I'm not touching that. Well, that's fair enough. But as she got older and got a bit more curious about it, if I'd offered her the drink, yeah, she would have tried it. And she's a bit like myself. She developed quite a liking for cider, and she likes her beers and stuff. But because, like, if I was getting a crate of cider in to have in the house, I would give her the occasional can or something when she's sitting in the house alone with me. And because I did that, I allowed her to do that in front of me. She didn't feel the need to go out, there was many a night. Yeah, there was many a night she was going out alone with her friends, and her friends were having to be poured into taxis to get them home and stuff like that, and she didn't. And I think if you give your kids that little bit more freedom, and if you sort of, while I'm not condoning feeding alcohol to children, but
no, not at all, and it's very much down to the parent. It's very much down to each parent as to how.
Because the more you say no to them, the more determined they are that they're going to want to go and do it.
Absolutely.
Yes, and that's how it's going to be with this. Adults as well are going to be going back market, so it's going underground. But the younger, what they call the teens, the probably older teenagers, they're going to want to do it more, and probably they're going to encourage the younger ones who's going to want to try it because it's not allowed.
Yeah, because we sound. With San Francisco, banning the flavours is bad enough, but now they're saying that they want to outlaw vape shops, and they want to make online sales illegal and stuff like that. So, you think, right, well, they're shutting down vape shops. Yeah, that's fine. We've still got the internet. We can mail order the stuff. No, you can't, because they'll be checking all the mail now to see if any of it's vape related, and if it is, it'll get stopped at customs and you'll not be allowed it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They are completely
They've done
criminalising.
that in Hawaii, haven't they? Hawaii's got a total ban on
Yep.
any internet sales.
Well, and that's what San Francisco were wanting to try and implement as well, because there's been a lot of news stories about this whole ban thing have been going on this week, and that's flavour bans. We've already known about that because that's something that that America has been fighting for a couple of years now. But now they're getting to the point where they're, already established vape shops are now going to have to close or face criminal prosecution.
And what happens with the holiday
if this law gets
thing as
passed
well?
and it is illegal, then they're going to be breaking the law by selling the stuff.
But what happens with holiday makers? Because also, you think about it, San Francisco, people when they go on holiday to America go there as well. What happens to the likes of us if we go there?
Well, you're going to be every bit as much a criminal as anybody else in America is, because you should be doing the research on the laws before you go to that country.
That's what I'm saying. So people aren't going to want to go there. So they're going to be losing money, aren't they?
Yeah.
What you're looking at?
Kev, I read that really wrong. I thought you had typed there, I have a Tampax, but it's not. It's a total misspelling. Right, so Kev said start again. I like to keep everything in the open. Both my girls respect that. Going back, the youngest was in tears when I threw a cannabis in the fire in front of her. She had tried to conceal it. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's the concealing of things.
Exactly.
We've had it recently with one of ours who we discovered was smoking. So he's now vaping, right? But I was talking with him yesterday, and his vape that he's using, the coils burnt out. So his dad says to him, "Well, go and buy new coils." And he's like, "I've not got any money." He says, "Well, where cigarettes?" And he was like, And he was trying to explain to him, look, it's going to be a lot cheaper for you to buy coils than it is to go and buy cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So it's trying to get that balance, but also teach them that life lesson, isn't it?
Yeah, it's education again.
Mm-hmm. I know. I can't believe that's 9:30. Where has the time gone?
I know, and you've got your vape detective to do.
We have blathered away like hell. Do you want to do a vape detective? Do you want to leave it till next week?
I think leave it till next week because we are sort of running out of time. So how about for the last half hour we have some questions?
Yeah, if anybody's got any questions they want to ask us, more than welcome. Throw them into chat.
Yeah, because the boys have stopped doing Caster's questions now, so maybe we could take on that mantle.
Yeah.
Hey Chris, welcome back. How's
Welcome
Em?
back, babe. How's Ems? Is she okay?
What are this week's winning lottery numbers? Well, if I knew that,
If I knew that, I wouldn't share it, would I?
Yeah, if I knew that, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be frantically packing a suitcase in preparation for tomorrow night's numbers coming out, you know?
I know. So come on then, give us your questions. You did see it.
Yeah, it's fine. Much better now. That's good to hear, Chris.
That's good.
That's
I'm
good.
glad.
Give her big hugs from me.
Can I have one, please?
Jules, what are your first impressions of the Mini 3 kit? Is it on this?
The IPV,
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I didn't think I would. I'm being totally honest. And I thought, oh, I'm going to find some really bad stuff about it. Because obviously it's the prototype. I thought it's going to be noisy, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. No, I am really liking it. The only thing that is you can't put anything else on this. You can't put another tip. It's this only.
So it's proprietary?
Yes.
So you couldn't use a different dripper?
No.
You have to use the one that comes with it.
That's the only downside. But saying that, if they're not expensive, then it's not too bad. Again, because it's like most pod systems, because it is classed as a pod. I love it, up to yet. There is a few other issues, but you'll have to wait till I put out my thing.
BLT has put in Caster's question: Snog, marry, kill. Theresa May, Boris Johnson, or Donald Trump? Right. That's really easy. I just kill them all.
But you can't. You can only do one.
Well, then I would have to probably snog Theresa May, marry Boris Johnson, and sorry, but Donald Trump's getting.
You see, that was exactly what I was going to say. Because when you're married to them, you can tend to keep them in line. husband shouting, "What?"
So what way would you do that one, Gail?
Yeah,
I still prefer the kill 'em all option, but you know.
Donald Trump,
He
because
just wants to vomit in a mouth thinking about it now.
he's just disgusting. He's just a disgusting human being.
He is.
Boris Johnson, what a fanny, man.
But if you marry him,
You know what I
no one
mean?
says you've got to have sex or anything, so you just marry him, keep him under the thumb.
Yeah, I could train him.
Yeah,
I
you
train
could.
him.
Yeah, he's like a puppy. You could train him quite easily, I think.
Yeah.
I could train anybody except Zan. And I've tried for 12 years and it ain't worked yet, so yeah. I'd probably snog Theresa May and marry Boris Johnson. Excuse me, I'm going to have a wee crack and
That's
party
good.
because
You crack on.
I've not eaten today and I'm feeling a wee bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my dinner when we finish this because I've not had my tea yet. Sorry, dinner. I forgot what Zan says I have to call it.
Dinner.
Dinner. There we go.
Dinner.
I've not had it yet.
On a side note, Gail, have you seen that I Am Brew Energy is 40% sugar? I think they're using the original recipe. Oh, John!
That'd be nice.
I love John. John and Chris gave us a can of the original I Am Brew when we were at Expo, and it just fucking made my whole weekend. I was
Oh, it's lovely,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, I like my iron brew.
Yeah,
I don't like that sugar-free pish they get, you know, but
I don't mind it though because I'm on a diet, so I have it. I have zero. That's what I've been drinking now.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, our fast food places here now have brought in the sugar tax, where like if you go to the likes of KFC or McDonald's here and you order like your burger meal or your chicken meal or whatever, the drink that you come with it, if you take just a standard drink, you have to pay an extra 50p sugar tax, whereas if you go for the zero option, you don't have to pay it.
Where's that?
Go for that.
Where's
Sugar
that?
ta- over here, KFC and McDonald's have started doing it. It's an extra 50p if you want regular cola, whereas if you go for Coke Zero, you don't have to pay the extra 50p.
But we tell us when to fucking eating shit next.
Aye. I had to wipe your arse.
Again,
How many
again,
squirts
that's
tissue you can use?
again, that's that thing of making the companies responsible for people not being able to say no to their children.
Yes.
So
No,
because
bad.
yes, Dad. Fuck it. I'm older than you. What the hell?
It's beer o'clock.
Yes, it's beer o'clock.
You would do BLT because remember a lot of our shops didn't they do that? They started doing it, but now the prices seems to be all normal again. But BLT says he got charged the extra to shop outside Perth on the way back home from the other week.
That's a very good question, Cindy.
Will Brew ever go live on Twitch? Well, he's fucking live, can't you see? He keeps talking, you keep seeing his hand. There you go.
I'm live on a Monday on Islands in the Clouds Twitch channel.
He is, and he's live here because you can always see him and hear him.
Shameless plugging.
Oh.
I know. He's
Of
like he's
course,
like the ghost in the corner. You
And of
know.
course, I am in the background whenever you go live and do the 5D Diamond Art on your own channel. Whenever
Look,
you-
stop
Now,
trying
can't
to
they?
stop trying to
Yeah, I
guide.
said,
Thank you, I said.
do you know, I'm maybe it's just me, right? But I'm just fed up. I don't like people telling me what to do.
No.
If you hadn't fucking noticed, right? I don't like it whether it was my parents or the government or whoever fucking telling me what I can and can't do. But I just think the world's going mad. It's getting ridiculous.
Oh, it is.
But whenever they're now trying to make food companies deliberately change their recipes.
God, I sound like my granny.
Yeah.
But do you know that way? That's what it feels like. It feels like freedom of choice is getting taken away from us.
There's no
So
such thing as everybody goes on about how, you know, we pride ourselves on freedom of speech. Yeah, that's happening.
yeah.
Then there's freedom of choice. Yeah, that's happening too. Not. Because your choices, your freedoms are being slowly chipped away. They're being taken away from you. We might as well be in prison. In fact, I think prisoners in prison probably have more freedoms than the Joe public does walking the streets.
So Michelle's just saying she got into trouble at McDonald's today for smoking, which she means vaping, obviously, but the probably woman said she was smoking.
Mhm.
Outside at the empty tables, it was a wee old woman too.
Mhm. Yeah, Michelle,
hope you
I've had that.
Smoking. They don't realise.
I hope you educated her, Michelle.
Yep, I've had it as well. I had a man at the train station, you know, when I used to work in the catering firm. I was getting a train to go to work at the coffee shop that I worked in at the time, and I was standing on the platform well away from the sheltered area, and there was this man on the opposite side shouting across at me, "You're not supposed to be doing that in here, you're not allowed to smoke, can you not see the signs that says no smoking?" And I went, "I ain't smoking."
Mm-hmm.
And he went, "Ah, you are." He says, "That's still a cigarette." I says, "No, it's not." I says, "It's an electronic nicotine delivery system."
Yeah.
Personalised electronic nicotine inhalation system.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far, but I tried to say to him, "I'm not smoking, mate, I'm vaping." And I says, "Oh, and by the way, while we're on the subject, I just see the wee man with the orange vest on." I says, "He's the conductor, and he told me I can, so up yours." You know, because at our train station, I know a lot of train stations don't allow it, but
Yeah.
at ours, there's only a certain part of it has a shelter, and as long as you're not, you know, sort of near the waiting area, because they've got like a waiting room, and as long as you're not like right there or stood by the doors or anything like that, you can stand on the platform and vape or smoke as long as you're not anywhere near the sheltered area. But they're pretty
Exactly,
laid
Alan.
back about it.
Tomac says I won't be controlled in any way by anybody. They can take a run and jump. Exactly, that's how I feel about it. It's oh.
They seem what is it Ogar?
Oh yeah, I can beat you there, Bunny. I had a passenger on a ferry telling me I could not smoke while vaping on the smoking area of our local ferry.
Fucking ridiculous.
So you were stood in the designated smoking area having a vape, and you were told you weren't allowed to
Yes,
smoke
darling, sorry.
in the smoking area.
You weren't allowed to vape there then. It is. Right, what's this penis about? Oh, personal electronic nicotine ingestion system, penis.
Mhm.
Okay.
Have you never heard of that before?
No.
Yeah, we all suck on penises in this channel.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I always say I suck on them.
Have you just realised why we all giggle?
Oh my god.
Do you get it now,
Why we all
babe?
giggle?
Do you get it now, babe?
Yeah, I've been. Oh my god.
Don't you just love the innocence?
You're a bitch tonight, own that shit.
Yeah. Don't you just love that youthful innocence?
She's so naive, it's
I
adorable.
know.
You suck on me, get something nice.
So naive, it's adorable.
Yeah, just no.
I'm going to Butlins next year and they have smoking area designated and they only allow vaping there to go to stand with the stinkies. Yeah, Rog, a lot of places are like that.
We
No,
had
no.
it last night at the concert.
Well, that's right. Yeah, Stevie, you'd said that.
We kept just vaping. We just vaped where we were in the end, but
Yeah.
I forgot to take a sub-home kit to work today, so I had to take a little penis and could only have little sooks at my wee penis. Thanks, bud.
oh, it's scary. Sorry,
Did it pop out?
it freaked me out now.
Jesus, Jules, that took a long time to cop onto.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Feel embarrassed.
Don't, you're fine.
Hey,
I thought you realised that's why we were all
Here.
laughing.
No, I didn't.
Gail.
That's the thing. And now you've said it and it's a penis.
Gail, it could be worse. We could be going fishing.
We could.
Don't even go there yet. Let's not even do that one. Traumatized. I tell you, I'm traumatized.
Have a vape, darling.
Oh no, wait, I'm gonna vape.
Yeah, speaking
On a penis instead of
speaking of which, how many of us are going to Sully's meet?
Me.
Me.
Hubby is as well.
Mhm.
As far as I know so far, we have
That's right. Village is coming up.
Staying here.
Mhm.
Victor will be there. We have Paul McCartney, Vape Don't Smoke, coming.
Aiden.
Even Little Bro Vapes might be coming up. There's a possibility we're trying to persuade Empire to come up.
Yes.
Maybe
With Franco Pug.
with Franco Pug. The Vape TC, he should be there. Sainty will be there because I owe him some scones.
Yeah, I owe him some brownies. I have to bring brownies and taste
Smurf.
onion rings.
Our Smurf should be there, and
Yay, Demolition Man!
Sloan should be there, and
Village, this, you know.
Lizzie and Michelle will be there.
Yes.
There's going to be quite a few of us as far as I know.
I'm looking forward to it.
And I think, if I remember rightly, I've asked the Kilter Devil Danny to be there and maybe do something with coils, maybe out if people want him to rebuild, put builds in for him. And
yeah, that'd be a good shout, actually.
We were talking about it. John, it's at Vaporise in the south side on Victoria Road on the 3rd of August. I'll put the event thing back into the bitches so people can see. This is a vape. Started it a couple of years ago where I had the idea to make it a local kind of wee vape meet, and I organised it with Sully because we knew Sully from the shop, and it kind of grew from there, didn't it, Jill? So now we organise it, but we're looking to, in the longer term, maybe make it into a mini Scottish Expo.
Well, there you go. John says that he can let Chris know as well. So
yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
And Kenny will probably be there as well.
Kenny will be there. But there's usually quite a few of us. It's not the same as the Glasgow School of Vape Dyer thing. Glasgow School of Vape, where we had all the problems before and Jules got bullied, is now no more as far as we know. This is a meet that.
Sorry, you're again.
You got her. This is something that we started to organise in a more kind of local level. Sully will be having raffles.
We are actually looking at doing it. We are doing a raffle.
Yeah.
So give me a ticket.
That's how we met with Michelle B. She came to one of the first ones that I'd organised.
Yes.
So.
I went and picked her up, didn't I, from train station, me and Stevie.
Yeah. So.
Yes,
no, don't worry, it's fine. So yeah, we're hoping we want to try and get as many people to this next one as we can, just to give us an idea of whether we're going in the right direction. We're maybe trying to make something for Scotland rather than everything be based down south.
Aye.
Because not everybody can afford to go to expos.
Exactly, and it'll be nice. And it's more sociable the way we're doing it. It's more friendly.
It's an excuse for a piss up, basically.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing at Kev's comment. He says, "Stan, you perv, I just pissed myself."
Because I can't suck on his penis.
Do you want to suck on my husband's penis, Jules?
No.
That's good.
No. I don't want to suck on anybody's ever again.
Here we might make a nun out of you yet.
Traumatised.
Oh.
It's little.
It's my own.
Try and get down for it, BLT. Try and get down.
Yeah, it was great.
Where's BLT from?
It's Aberdeen.
Alright, well then you should get yourself down. Here, if we can come over all the way from Button Belfast, you can make it down for Aberdeen, man.
And it would be nice if Pud could make it, actually, if he's not working.
Yeah, if Pud's not working, it'd be great.
Ronnie's on holiday, and he
yes, he is.
That was the date we picked.
Yeah.
But if Pud can make it up, that would be great.
Brilliant, if you could.
And thank you for the subscribe, Pud. That is very much appreciated, my darling.
Zan, you
and that's the thing, Sean. Did you consult the pandas before you subscribed? Yeah, well, Pod says he's hoping to be there, so yeah.
Spread the word, guys.
I will be there.
Just spread the word as much as possible. Do you know that way for us? Because the more
Panda
we get,
said yes, that's good.
The better, and we'd appreciate everybody giving it a shout out to try and get as many there as we can.
Yeah, I mean, we want to make this one and then hopefully expand. We've already got our little, not a committee as such, but we've got our little group who try and organise this.
Our little Mad Squad.
Growing.
Yeah, talking to Mad Squad, Gary should be there as well.
Yes, I love Gary.
I love Gary.
Yeah. When
Note to
Ireland
self,
Wear,
not to
when
sell as
Andrea,
much rainbow stuff as
the
possible.
world, it's in Glasgow. It's at the Vaporise shop in Glasgow and Victoria Road on the 3rd of August.
And we'll be celebrating my birthday too.
Oh, here we go. Right.
Because it's my birth month.
Oh, well, you just wished, right? Jules has a birthday month, right? Jules doesn't like the rest of us lowly beings who have a birthday. Jules has a birthday month.
But the actual day of my birthday is August the 8th. But we'll celebrate it, you see.
We'll celebrate it at the meet, do you know what I mean? But you need to get a grip with this birthday month. You live in Scotland now, do you know what I mean? None of that pish up here.
But I'm Tim Wank special.
Might have money by August. Good girl, Tate will come down. It would be great to see you. I will put a link in. In fact, you know, I'll just go and I'll do it right now while I remember.
Oh, Bill's is the 15th. Yeah, but you only get a day.
Cindy says you're lucky to get a birthday.
Andy, birth month. Yes.
Andy, think about it this way. The Queen has 2 birthdays every year.
So I get the birth month. My mummy always did it, so why not? Mummy and Daddy always gave me a birth month. So why should it stop because they've died?
You're fucking Stevie. Oh dear.
I pretend I ignore my husband. I treat myself with the bank cards.
Right, there you go. I've put it on the bitches group again, guys. So the link for the vape meet there, go on and give it a wee thing. I'm going to be putting some stuff up in the next couple of weeks because we're getting nearer the time.
We are. It's dead exciting.
Rog is saying he's just got an Amazon Prime account. How does he give you the subscription?
Is it at the top where you see subscribe on the top of the cast screen?
I think you might need to.
Is he on a PC?
Yeah, I think you need to link your Twitch to your Amazon Prime account though, before you can use your subscription.
It all depends if he's on PC or an iPad or a tablet or a phone or what.
Yeah.
Or even worse, a Mac.
Thank you, Bill. You shut it, you. I was a bit slow there, but I heard it. Talking of which, how's your mug?
Probably dirty.
No, he's actually still got
Is he on the
coffee in
beer?
it, but he's on the beer, cider at the minute. So.
Ah, well, that's all right.
I bet it's got penicillin growing in it and everything now.
No, it's I've actually seen worse.
Well, that's not bad.
There's still coffee in it, but I've actually seen worse.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for him.
Yeah, for him, that's not bad.
That's bearable. That doesn't give me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, Timmy, it'd be great if you could come up because you know us, and that'd be great.
I'm almost due to crazy anxiety, but I kind of fancy trying to get up there, even if I have to drag my brother. Timmy, come up, darling. Honestly, just ask Sainty, ask Bill. Do you know what I mean?
Village.
Wait, you know, there's lots and lots of who have the same crippling anxiety, and they've managed to come to the
what was I not like in November? I took a panic attack during the middle of the fucking event, and I had to go and sit elsewhere to get out of the way.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's absolutely no pressure at all. You know, you've been more than welcome to come up and join us. And there's plenty of people there that if you feel you need to step outside and get a wee bit of space or, you know, whatever, you know, we'll all support you.
Yeah, and you know us, Timmy. You know us personally.
Ogre's saying Darren's mug's cleaner than the one sitting next to him.
Oh my God, another one.
No, you're not showing that one. No.
Ogre, go and wash your mug.
Oh my God, that needs binning. That can't even be cleaned. That needs going in the bin right now.
Actually, that's pretty clean for my mugs. That is actually pretty clean for my mug.
Seriously, that needs to go in the bin.
Oh no,
I have no words.
Get hot soap.
Even my dishwasher won't be able to get that clean. You'd have to stick it in bleach for a week.
You have to bleach it.
There's my dishwasher, and I can guarantee you I would have that sparkling in 30 seconds.
That is fucking disgusting. I'd just put it in the bin.
Coffee does build up like that there a lot quicker than tea, but coffee comes off a lot easier.
Coffee comes off easier than tea does.
You know what? My husband drinks tea and coffee, right? And not one of our mugs looks like even close to that. Our mugs still look all nice and clean.
Do you scrub it with lemon juice and salt to get it off?
No,
Who, me?
Very liquid.
Oh, yeah.
no,
Oh, it takes it off.
Wash
Water
liquid.
and a scrubby brush thing.
Oh, that's disgusting. That needs to go in the bin. That would accidentally commit suicide off the desk with my help.
Michelle says, get a magic eraser spongy thing to that right now.
I wouldn't just knock it off the desk by accidentally on purpose.
I can't do it with that mug because that's a replica of the one that Bonnie got me ages ago because that one kind of actually did fall.
That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
You broke the original one, didn't you?
There you go, Rog. Zan's put in a link that will take you through it to help you get connected, you know. Extra whitings any mug. Oh no, John. No. No. Right, did you get any more questions for us? I'm surprised. I've been very timid. Normally we get.
No, but that's good. They're scared of me.
Here's a question. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, would a woodchuck chuck a stab wood mod?
What?
If
My
a
brain
woodchuck
hurts.
could chuck wood, would a woodchuck chuck a stab wood mod?
No.
No,
There you
because
go.
nobody in their right mind would ever throw a stabwood mod. They're way too expensive for that shit.
Week one of questions is always the easy one. Yeah, well, we've done questions before, but for some reason they don't like to ask us questions, do they?
I think they're scared of you, Gail.
Is it? What do you mean they're scared of me?
Gail's just a sweetie.
Yeah, but they always,
Never
you know.
tells you off.
Right, I'll just sit here quietly then, right?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Everybody, it's been a bit of a long running joke that everybody just thinks that Gail's scary. She's not.
She is.
She isn't actually. I don't know why people say that about her because she is genuinely one of the nicest people I know.
Actually, it really upsets me that I think people are scared of me.
Oh, BLT, it's Jules.
It's Jules I'm scared of. She deliberately taught kids.
No, Gail isn't scary. Not at all. She's actually genuinely one of the nicest
There's
people. I know.
dictators that are scared
Gail
of Gail.
takes-
Thanks, Andy.
Gail takes no bullshit. There's a difference.
Yeah, she says it as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not scary. But she's just
honest.
takes no bullshit.
Honest.
She's one of the...
Yeah,
I'm
brutally so sometimes.
I'm not just saying this just because she's sitting right in front of me right now, but she is one of the kindest, most down-to-earth, honest, hardest working people. Even given her health complaints, she's one of the most genuine people I've ever met in my entire life.
Oh, thank you, madame.
Just don't piss her off.
Absolutely.
Thankfully, I haven't done that yet.
Yet.
No,
You're
thank
not
you.
very huggable.
But I've seen
No, I
where
give lots of
certain
hugs, don't I?
food
Gail
places
does.
do that.
It's a bit scary that Jules goes round sucking people's penises.
No,
I'm getting the impression that you're not getting past this husband.
I'd almost forgot about the penises. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, I'm just a big cuddle buddy. I like giving people hugs.
Although,
And she gives the best
I
hugs
can
ever.
understand. Thing is, I can understand why people think I am scary, right? Because I do see it how it is. I see exactly what I think, and you know, the Scottish accent can be a wee bit harsh at times. So sometimes, do you know what I mean? It can come away and across as I maybe don't mean it to.
You see, Michelle B said that you looked after her when she was a wee cold tatty at Expo. Much love. There you go.
Am I more partial to big penises or small ones? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Bigger the better, Santy.
Did we
This
get
is
her
big
one of
enough.
those penis strip tips?
My wife is much scarier than Gail. She's a red-headed chuchter. Aye, well, there you go.
Yes, Village, we do give epic hugs.
We do. We like
I'm a
hugs.
hugger. Everyone knows I'm a hugger. I'm like,
Okay, Zan's shouting at me. What have I done? Guess what? What?
Irish.
it does, Kev, doesn't it? It does that. You know, I've just
Now where you get to
traumatised
call
myself.
this patch. Bad patch.
And you say her off now. The Scottish mammy, they're all scary, hence why the phrase yes, mammy comes out of Scottish kids very often. Yes, that's true.
Oh, God.
I just, you know what it is, I just don't like the thought that people find me scary.
Because you're not.
You're a sweetheart.
Well, I tried.
You're a sweetheart, and I would have been lost without you, and you know that.
I love you, my bitch.
Yeah. Got your back, babe.
I am getting there. I'm getting there. Saying that, don't fucking piss me off, because I can be scary when I want to be.
But can't any woman?
Yeah, I think so.
Any woman, if you cross us enough, you can only turn your cheeks so many times. I've only got 4 fucking cheeks, and once they're all been turned, you're in for it.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one person that I've met that isn't actually scared of me, that's seen me really angry, and that's my husband. He just laughs at me. Don't you?
There he goes.
Laughing now.
He just fucking laughs at me.
I don't really get angry though. If you ever noticed.
Feel honestly, I love you and don't find you scary. I find you fucking terrifying. One of these days, Irish, I'm going to meet you and I'm going to give you the biggest cuddle and then you won't be scared.
Yeah. Irish, you should try and make it across for Sully's mate.
Yes, because there's not many of us, so it'll be a nice one for you.
Mm.
You're not scary, Gail-ish, Emily.
I'm not.
She's not scary.
Emily's.
I'll put it this way, if I scare you, then I apologise. I'm very sorry.
What's this? Bill says, Gail, you and Jules and Ems made Expo easy for me, and you know how anxious I was. Yes, we did. And so, yeah,
I'm very anxious,
we're always there for you, babes. Well, we're on the last 3
I'm
minutes.
from the East, but I still don't talk like a cunt in the shade. Yeah, we'll let you away with that one, Ken.
I will let you off with that one.
It was something we were talking about earlier on. You know, the really, really nice people are the ones you really don't want to piss off, because they normally have a lot of patience, but whenever their patience runs out, that's when
You run.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just run.
I'm not scared of you, Gail. I'm fucking terrified.
Slurty, have you even met Gail in person yet?
I think they're just playing now.
They're playing.
They're playing.
Yeah, of course they are. And Slurty says he has met you in person.
When?
Glasgow School of 8, maybe?
So why can't I picture your face? Because I'm
I
really
know.
good at that.
Last October at Expo.
She wasn't
I
there in
wasn't here in
October.
October.
No, I was there. No, I weren't. No, was I? Yes, I was.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there.
Must have been me.
Me and Gail wasn't there.
May, that Gail was there. Or
Must have
May,
been
there
May,
we go.
Slapty.
Yeah, it might have been May, but not.
Right, Slatty, I want a picture of your coupon put on the bitches group so I can remember who you
Yeah,
are.
even I'm intrigued as well, so I need to see this picture.
Why am I getting auto-modded? Oh, because one of your comments needed
Yeah, it typed
permission
in.
because you used the C word.
No, it actually typed in, when he was typing that sentence, there was a full stop after the word the, which meant thought he was trying to put a link in.
Ah.
Oh, right, okay. Right, Slatty, picture of your coupon into
Bill, we can't wait neither.
Jules on the sofa in October. Look, see now I'm like,
Yeah, you met Jules in October.
Everyone cuddles me. I need a picture of your face now, darling.
Mm.
I know we need to put a.
I didn't suck
Face
your
to the
penis
name.
at all, did
Yeah,
I?
exactly. It's always nice. It's always nice to put a face to the name. Coupon. Coupon, Andy. Coupon.
Coupon, your face. Your coupon.
Back. Show your back, like.
Your coupon.
Never. I break too many cameras taking a photo. Really?
A load of bollocks.
On a private message then.
A load of bollocks.
Send the bitches a private message because they'll show it me then.
Yeah, send it to us.
What's that? You've got daughters. I've got a daughter. Yeah, we've all got daughters.
Jules.
Mofo.
Yeah, you can piss off.
No, that's a troll.
Yeah.
Oh right, I'm right, but Mofo. Yeah, we've all got daughters.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter would put anybody in their fucking place.
So would mine.
Asherelle
Mine
would.
takes no shit.
No,
Trust me on
Asherelle don't. She does like to catch baguettes.
that.
Right, folks, I'm going to Expo in October. I looked at getting the train, 300 fucking quid. Fuck that shit. I'll drive. So has anybody used an Airbnb in the area, and what's the public transport links like down there? Sibold, where are you going from? He's up here, isn't he? I think it's Fife.
You'd probably be cheaper flying down, mate.
I think it's Fife. You would be cheaper flying. You can
Then
get
you
a
would be
flight from
driving,
Edinburgh
yeah.
to Birmingham. And you're literally there at Birmingham Airport. You're at the NEC. It's walking distance.
And you're better off staying at the Premier Inn at Birmingham because it's right nearby. It's in walking distance to the expo all the time. So
What you would spend.
He's travelling from Kirkcaldy, so he could probably drive from Kirkcaldy, leave the car at the airport for the weekend, and fly down.
Yeah, it would work out a lot cheaper for you, Sybil, because the money that you would spend on local transport and that when you're down there.
You could get a lift with it, my baby.
Oh no, flying's a no-go. The missus is shit scared of planes.
Oh right, so the missus is going as well. But eat my baby. Why don't they just jump?
Yes, that's a good shout, because Mark's from up round that way, isn't he?
Aye.
Yeah, so...
Sybil, keep your eye on the bitches page, because what we'll do is we'll put a wee thing up to see who's going from where,
Thomas,
whether people can do car shares.
Our very own TC is very good at finding cheap rail tickets. So it might be a wee idea to give TC a shout. TC might be able to look into it to see about getting you the cost of the train from Edinburgh down and back again. He might be able to get you it cheaper because he was able to get it.
You're pending on Facebook. All right, Zan's going to sort it, John. Right, okay. Stevie, hours of silence in that car, perfect for a nap.
Mobro says he's going to arrive at Expo via fast rope descent from a Chinook.
I like that, Mobro, coming in style.
Mo, I'd fucking pay to see that, dude.
Yeah, look, it's got a 7 seats, so he could even give pick people up.
Yeah, well, what's
to help them with the fuel costs? There's things like that.
Sybil, you're on the bitches group, aren't you? Put a post up in the group saying that you're thinking of going. Is anybody looking for a car share to help out with petrol? And that way it would work out cheaper for both parties.
Yeah,
because
if you've got a 7-seater, you could bring a couple of people down with you, and it would save on the cost
for
all of you. So yeah,
they need to make a zip line into the NEC. How would that be? I can just fucking see me on a zip line.
Oh my god, it'll break a bag on it. But I won't do it. Oh,
that'd be
I don't like heights.
I don't like heights either, but I'd love to do that.
I've done zip lines in the past, but just not when I was this big a woman. Do you know what I mean? It'd be fucking my tits and be wrapped around my ears.
Here, they keep your ears warm on the way down.
Identify.
Considering we're going in October, they'd keep your ears warm on the way down. Sorry.
It would be cool though if we all turned up in a helicopter or something. It would be special. And not special, but special.
No.
Yeah, stepping out of the helicopter like a rock star.
I know, we'd need to put a tracking device on her. Can you imagine she fell off the fucking line? We'd never find her.
You went on about driving down for October.
Well, there you go. You and Siona are in Aberdeen.
Yeah.
So they're coming by you in Kirkcaldy.
Mm.
So get talking, guys. You might be able to figure a way that you can make it a wee bit cheaper for yourselves.
Exactly.
Well, if Sybil's got a 7-seater, if Ewan and Siona are coming down from Aberdeen in their own car, they could leave their car at Mark's
We'll just sort out all your travel arrangements for you guys, okay?
We'll do it live now, okay?
There you go, bitches taxi service.
Sybil, Ewan, Siona, get on to the bitches group and put a wee post and stuff, right? And we'll see if we can
get
something out.
Yeah, because that would be a good idea. If there's a few of them all coming from the same area, lump in together, and it would save on the costs.
Oh, but if I could pay for you, I would, my darling. But unfortunately, I'm not in that position to do that. Uber bitches, yeah. Bitches travel agents.
No, I like Uber bitches. That has a nice ring to it. $5 grand for a private jet. Why were you thinking of coming over, Ian?
Listen, guys, if you've never been to an expo, then try and make it because you will love it. I'll put a saddle on a sheep's back and ride up there. Oh, Mo, you're bad.
Oh,
Oh, I love you, Moo. Oh dear.
oh, I love that though. Oh, Mo, you're bad.
Right, guys, well, that is our time, ladies. We're actually
Yeah.
over time.
Thank you for having me on.
Wow.
Thank
You're
you so
very
much for
welcome.
coming on, Jules. Really, it's always a pleasure having you on here, darling. Always is.
Agreed.
As you know,
Agreed.
you're our honorary bitch. And any time you want to come on, you know you're more than welcome.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
So, do you want to say goodbyes to everybody?
Yeah, bye. I love you all muchly. Mwah.
There
I
we go.
will not be sucking no one's penises ever again.
Okay. Well, see, you came on the bitches and you learned something new.
Yeah, I didn't want to learn that one.
You're never going to live that down, Muzanne.
No,
Now you're going to be
that one's
constantly
no.
me up on that one.
Not
Your
learn.
wee question is there a bow and ball?
Balls and bow tie involved?
With the
Might be.
penis?
Might be.
Right, Bunny, you want to give your goodbyes, my darling?
Yeah, everybody in chat, thank you very much for joining us this evening. For all you guys that have resubscribed, I know we've gained a couple of new subscribers this evening as well, so thank you very, very much for that. Every little bit of that is very much appreciated. I just want to say to our beautiful Ems, get well soon, honey. We will hopefully have you back here with us next week. Chris, make sure she's doing what she's supposed to be doing and looking after herself, okay, buddy? And while we're talking about Chris, don't forget, guys, if you're on Empire Vape Company's website and you're going to be making any of those wonderful purchases for any products that he has, don't forget.
Including his new liquid that's on pre-order right now.
Oh, I'm glad you reminded me of that, actually. Yes.
Enigma.
Yes, the new EVC flavour is now on pre-order. So get yourself over to Chris's website, put your order in, and don't forget, use the code BOE10. You will get 10% off everything you buy.
We are very excited to try this, aren't we?
Oh God, I can't wait to try
Are
it.
we ever? I cannot wait to get my hands on these new flavours. It's just going to be so good.
I know.
So yeah, everybody, thank you so much. Jules, it is an absolute pleasure having you on with us, my darling. You are more than welcome anytime. You know that. And Gail, my bitch, I love you. Love you
I love you
endlessly. And Zan, I kind of like you as well. What? No comment. But anyway, that's me for the night, folks. I will probably see you all again. Probably Sunday night over on the Vape Lounge MI on YouTube.
We'll see everyone tomorrow, Gail, if they come join us.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
Now,
So,
I'll pass you over to Gail now, and she can give you the information about what's happening tomorrow because she knows more about it than I do. So yeah, thanks from me, guys.
Right.
See you all next time.
okay, guys. So yeah, as Bunny and Jules are saying, there's a show on tomorrow. It's a charity stream, and it's for the New York homeless people. And
Yeah.
we were invited to come on the stream by I can't remember Queer Queen.
Queer my vape. Queer my vape.
Queer your
Queer
vape.
my vape.
Queer
That's it.
your vape.
Queer your vape.
Sorry, I apologise because I couldn't remember. Mind blank there. So we were invited to go on that. So from 3:30 tomorrow until 4:45, Jules and I are definitely on the stream.
We're together.
Bunny is going to see if she can manage at some point because she's working, if she can stream a wee bit from the shop. Unfortunately, Em can't join us because Em's working, so she's not going to be able to make the stream with us. But we're going to be on there tomorrow. It's a charity stream to try and help. And there's going to be loads of people on there. The girls, Ruby Roo is going to be on, apparently Grim Green's on. And I think Empire they might be on as well.
Gonna be on, yeah. And it is for LGBT. What LGBTQ?
LGBTQ.
It's because there's a lot of homeless youngsters.
Yeah.
Or LGBTQ. So that's what we're trying to raise awareness and money for.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be on there tomorrow.
And we'll
So
pop the link
what we'll do is
tomorrow on the pictures.
yeah.
And
We'll
on
put the
mine.
link in the bitches group. We'll put it in Sweet Old Malamama. We'll put it in Jules Mama Vapes group as well. So you
Right,
keep an eye out.
Empire.
If you send the link through to Darren, he can put it out on the Islands
Yeah.
group as well.
Failing all of that, if you look at UK Vape Hub, it'll be in there as well. So yeah, so thank you very much, guys. As always, we love doing this show. We look forward to catching up with you all every Friday. It's been fun tonight. I've really enjoyed it. It's been great fun.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to seeing you all next Friday. Hopefully we'll have our bitch back with us.
Yes.
Touch
Yes,
wood.
our beautiful M's.
We miss you, Em. Thank you again to Chris, as always. Darren, thanks for casting for us. Really appreciate it, bud. And yeah, just have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy this sun while it lasts. Don't moan about it because you might bloody jinx it, and I'm loving it. But yeah, have a great weekend, have a great week, and we shall see you all next Friday. God willing. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Stay in your leash.